And hello, everybody. What's up? Do you know?
Hello.
Do you know what night it is, Promise?
Yeah, I do. It's either night I'm gonna get really, really sad or feel incredibly apathetic.
Aren't we all? Okay.
uh,
I like how the best outcome is, I guess.
exactly.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll take it. We're playing Democracy 4.
We're doing it. It's a special.
Yeah.
Get it? Because there's an election going on.
Right. So I've never even heard of this game.
Well, yeah. So it's a franchise. It's been out for a
So recently
while.
you told me we're gonna
It's
play
not
it.
fucking AAA, but it's pretty fun. This one's on early access. We might see some bugs. It's not quite balanced. It's kind of janky, but it's kind of the charm to it.
You're like,
yeah,
it's not
it's
that
kinda
great.
jokey.
It just came out. Again, not that great.
It's
Kinda
like the
janky,
real
not that
election.
great, but it's cool.
It's janky, but it matters, you know? It makes it better. So it like randomly
Yeah,
generates this shit.
yeah.
3 parties in my America? This is dumb. So we're going to just boom, 200% right off the bat. I don't know what to set any of this other shit to. See, for me, political apathy, I almost always get 50% of people don't vote, which isn't how that should work, but
Right.
okay, so
We
obviously
have the egalitarian Democrats, the
Whoops,
Unity
hold on.
Pacifists, and the Freedom Brigade. You are not streaming to me, by the way. on
Oh, I'm
Discord.
not. Oh yeah, on Discord.
You are not.
Hold on.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you could choose a starting depth.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. Say political apathy 50%. Feel like 50% of voters don't really give a shit.
I didn't hear a word you just fucking said.
Do you mean that like when it says political apathy 50%? So it's like 50% of voters kind of don't give a shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they really don't care one way or another. So, I don't know. So, what are we gonna do for opposition part? We have 2 opposition parties. I think
Okay.
this middle one might not actually get any votes ever because this game is kind of early access. This one will, I think.
Okay.
So, who are we gonna run against? We can
Let's-
choose from a list, so we can
Can we
go.
make up a name?
Yeah, we can totally make up a name. We can just fucking.
Would
Choose
chat
whatever.
like to spend any points to come up with party names? Because I can't think of anything, and I don't know what the list has. The Eco Union, the Techno Environmentalists, the Citizens Alliance,
The
the
neo-colonial
Absolute
sleeve.
Unity Party. Sounds so fascist.
Yeah, I like the progressive fascist party over here. We like universal healthcare, but we also the eternal
The
freedom.
Eternal Freedom Party.
Ugh.
I like that a lot.
I don't
I
like that.
should
I
be
don't
one-
like it.
That should be one of them.
Okay, they get
We
to
are
be the
fighting
middle
the
one.
Eternal Freedom Party.
They get to be the
Sure,
middle
yeah.
name.
The Eternal Freedom Party.
Okay, and then the other one is gonna be the Dead Simp
Is this not the
Society.
Patriarchy Party? The Dead Simp Society. The Absolute Unity Party.
Oh, that's good. I like that a lot.
That's good.
Oh
Okay,
no.
I like that.
Oh
The
man.
Absolute Unity.
The United Bruh Front. There's so many good ones. How do we choose?
That
Oh
is
wait,
good.
we can vote. Shit, did I
like
set up
the
polls?
Absolute Unity and
I didn't set up polls, so I guess we'll just use chat to fucking. We'll just kind of get it, or we can set up a straw poll, I guess.
Well-
But
There's some kind of extension you can use for polling. I can't remember what it's called. Or yeah, we could do straw polls. Yeah, I can set up straw polls. Yeah, I'll do that.
okay, cool. So go ahead and put in the other names, I guess, and we'll just vote on it.
Okay, so we are going to vote for. what,
Do you
the
think
Eternal
we
Freedom
should
Party,
vote on the
Absolute
party, or
Unity
just
Party?
choose one and then
We
vote
should
on like
choose for now.
policies?
We should
Okay.
vote on other
Okay.
stuff. We should vote later.
So I'm just gonna go with the Absolute Unity Party because that one made me laugh the hardest.
Yeah. Can you do it in all caps? The Absolute Unity.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Party.
absolute
Yeah.
in all caps. Absolute unity. Okay.
The Absolute.
I don't know if
Unity
3-party works, but we're gonna click it.
Party.
The Republicans. I can't say it, so I can't
The
choose that one. But that's funny.
Republicans, The Republicans.
Yeah. So congrats. We're fucking president. 328 million people. You get reelected. Blah blah blah. These are the issues facing us. Our economy is just doing okay. Health is terrible.
Okay.
That's accurate.
Okay.
Crime is a
Crime's
little. Unemployment
bad.
is a little.
Mhm.
That's totally that. I mean, at least pre-pandemic, completely incorrect. It was like super fucking low. Poverty, that's fucking wrong. but okay. And education is pretty decent. That's also kind of wrong,
Right.
but I'll give it to you.
Okay, so how does the game work?
Okay, so we have all these different sort of areas here. So we have like the economy and fucking transportation, law and order. So then we have like a minister that corresponds. She has like her own like desired jobs, and she gives us political capital, and then we use that capital on like jobs. So if we want, or on policies. So if we wanted to raise recycling, we wanted to increase government funding for it and make these things happen. So we'll make environmentalists happy, we'll make the environment happy. That's like an actual thing, you know?
The environment.
Yes. And then environmentalist membership goes up as well. The membership stuff is like slow, but basically you're like changing the electorate with your policies and stuff.
Okay.
And then we have like a lot of issues that we need to overcome. Like pollution is like high, so we have like a start and a stop trigger. So if when we hit the start, this thing happens, and then we get all these negative modifiers, and then when we hit the stop trigger, this stops.
Okay.
So that's the idea. So we want to affect these policies. So for example, if we were to decrease our population to 0, it would probably get rid of pollution because no one's left. Right? that's just like the tip of the iceberg. So we have a lot of issues like obesity.
Right.
How do we solve obesity? How do we solve respiratory disease? That sort of shit. We've got a doctor strike. We've got hospital overcrowding. We've got antisocial behavior, which is people are being dicks, I guess. I don't know quite what.
You're not having like a non-happy people is bad for your country. Yeah.
Yeah. Conservatives don't like it. And then, so our popularity here, we start with 0% popularity for some reason. That's not how politics works, but okay.
Even though we like won the election by a 10% majority, like it said in the beginning. Weird, but okay.
Yeah. So then we have all this fucking shit over here. So if you see here, that's like their happiness bar, and then behind if you can see the coloring, yeah. So capitalists are kind of not super happy right now. The bar behind it is their membership, so 68% of the population considers themselves a capitalist. I think they can belong to like 3 different groups at a time, and then there's some like mutually exclusive. So if you're a socialist, you don't consider yourself a capitalist. But pretty much by default, if you're not a socialist, then you're a capitalist, right? That's just how that works here. Yeah. So what do we want to solve first?
Oh God. Is there any kind of timer?
No. This is a game that you can really like look at your shit. So the white ones are policies. This is stuff that we can directly affect. Whereas like this, like tobacco usage, we can't directly affect it. It's like a phenomena, you know? It's something that's happening.
Okay. Well, what are those 2 pulsing ones down at the bottom left?
I think this means this is an emergency that's doing really badly right now. So asthma and obesity are doing super fucking shit. So I can kind of get us like rolling.
Let's try that. Then let's do that first, I guess.
100 bits to set the income tax to 0%. You know, I don't know if $1 is worth tanking the playthrough on turn 1. Let's see. If we did that, we would have a deficit. We can only set it to 0%, or we can, I guess, cancel it. But our national debt up here would instantly go to almost $1 trillion. So, you know.
Okay, no. How do we? Is there a way for us to start like health programs? Maybe.
We can.
I don't know.
There's a lot. So there's like new policies that we can implement, which is usually the best bang for your buck because you can set it to whatever level you want, right?
Okay.
So probably I can just kind of help us like get the ball rolling. So for example, like health food subsidies, it costs you some money, but it increases health and plant-based diets and decreases food price and decreases obesity. Or we can go the other route and we can, wherever it is, hold on. I don't know where it is.
Food labeling or something?
Well, I'm looking for a tax. There's like a tax on
junk food?
Junk food, that's it. I forgot it was called junk food. I was looking for a different word.
Oh, I just took a guess. Junk food tax. Okay.
Yes, it's got Big Macs, our national bird, on the thing.
That was a really good joke.
Thanks. Okay. Start like 4 wars. Guys, we can't just go balls to the wall right off the bat. We have to like ramp it just a hair, you know? Okay.
Everyone must do the fitness gram pacer test in the morning.
How about $1 to set income tax to 100%? I literally could not do that. They won't allow me to set it to 100%. Well, and actually it only goes to 90, but it's just, it does a lot of bad things. So you got to be careful with sorry, not the fitness tax. The income tax. Yeah. The fitness tax is the nuclear bomb. You do not want to touch that shit unless you need to. That's what a quitter says. I'll have you know. Okay, so this is probably a good one to get going. And we don't know the exact levels. We generally know how this is going to affect. We don't know until we actually hit implement, in which case we've already spent our political.
What do you mean by youth down?
So youth, it means it's a thing that youth will not like. Like if we did this thing, then youth will not like that we did it. These ups and downs are a little bit confusing, so if I just implement this. So obesity going down, that's actually a good thing. It's like the levels of obesity is like...
Yes. Sorry. Forgive the coughing. I actually called in from work today because I was feeling a little sick.
Wow, COVID-ass motherfucker.
I don't have COVID, it's just a flu. I promise. I really do. I promise. I swear.
Oh, hey, Mr.
I'm okay, everybody.
Bruh.
I'm okay.
That's a nice name.
Don't you... Howdy, Mr. Bruh.
Yeah, so it's. I think this thing's a little bit broken because so your average person's income goes down by $35 if we tax junk food at 90%. But I usually just go right. I just fucking tax junk food at 90% because it brings in a little bit of money, and no one really cares all that much.
Weren't you the one just saying?
What?
Weren't you the one just saying not to go balls to the wall on things right
now? No. So there's a difference. Income tax and shit, like those, the bigger the thing is, the bigger deal that is, right? Junk food tax, not that big, but like state schools, that's a lot of fucking money. Military spending, that's already maxed out because we're America. So yeah, next turn we should see obesity take a dip, right?
How do you make a turn happen?
You hit this thing up here and it goes on to the next one.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and if we do shit that people don't like, they can fucking assassinate us. So we gotta be careful that we don't cause anyone to hate us too much.
Yeah, intelligence briefing. Like, I just saw that. Like, that's it.
Damn. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of charts and like nerd shit about like debt versus relative GDP for like the global economy, income.
I am so in over my head. Holy fuck! Like, I'm sorry. You just keep going on and on. I'm
sorry. This is just politics.
No, exactly. Like, I like to think that I am politically aware enough at times, at least to make sure that I know what the fuck is going on. But I still do not know how to get, like, a lot of this is like jargon that I just kind of don't get. I just know I've heard before. I probably had it explained to me at some point before and then was able to have a discussion on it. But I haven't in a while, so I don't think I know what to do here.
Okay, so
I'm going to be asking a lot of questions.
We received a level 1 hype train emote. Don't know what that means, but that's a thing. Parents don't like it. Oh yeah, so parents fucking hate us, like right off the bat. It's not a huge deal because there's not a ton of parents. They're like 30% of the population, which is a lot, but relatively speaking, they're not gonna love us because of like asthma and like hospital overcrowding. They're just gonna hate us forever. So being America, we can't solve healthcare. That's for future us. We have to worry about right fucking now with all this other shit going on. So you basically you have to bide your time and like choose what you're gonna do. So I would say one of the easiest things we can do. This costs us nothing because it's like so easy to push through. We're just gonna max out community policing. Basically, it's just like having police officers like very integrated with their community. It's not some dude on patrol. It's the guy you know. That's the difference, right? So that should decrease like antisocial behavior, racial tension, crime. Liberals like it, and liberalism goes up. So, which is like the membership of liberals. It's a little weird how they changed how they name this, but
right. Okay.
We also have tear gas. That's cool, you know. It says authoritarian regimes love it. That's something we have. We have water cannons.
So what do you mean by like we have water cannons?
It's a policy that we have. We
A
started the
policy.
game with it. Yeah, yeah. So since we're America, we start with a bunch of authoritarian shit. That's just how the game works. So
Weird.
I know what a hype train is. I
Interesting.
just don't know what that extra emote, I guess, is.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't really done it. We can become an authoritarian regime, please. I don't know about that. It's a little too real for me. I gotta be honest. I want to You guys keep going all over the place. You're like communism, and then you're like theocracy, and then you're
Theocracy.
like, I don't know what's
wanna be
going on.
Authoritarian. Okay. Is this where I start setting up a straw poll and like how do we want to like start the day? Or
Okay,
start
we'll do
off?
that on the second turn. For now, we'll just
Okay.
try to like figure it out. Okay.
No problem. I
So
do think we should fix those big problems like the asthma and the obesity.
yes.
whatever
So
gets
we
that-
should probably attack obesity. So we can do that with like, fucking. I don't know. What's helpful? Should we can tax it?
What are the
or
red
can-
ones?
Red just means
What?
we don't have political power to do it. Like, if, for
Ah.
example, we wanted a punitive wealth tax, it requires a lot of political power to get through.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, let's implement the tax. Or was it the junk food tax you're gonna do, or the
We can do a couple things.
health food subsidies?
Actually, so one thing I just realized. Oh, we don't have enough for it. Damn, I was gonna do some import tariffs because, yeah, for a lot of basically everyone already hates us, so what might as well just like tax the shit out of their stuff, and then we have like really competitive economy. It's just like really good for us at the expense of fucking over everyone else. So we can probably go with like fucking.
Crab people. Chat wants crab people.
I don't know how to add crab people into the game. I'm sorry, guys. It's not my thing.
Are crab people authoritarian, chat? Like I guess that's like kind of what they're getting at.
Wow,
Why?
racist.
What makes the crab?
Honestly, you're gonna have to go through chat for me. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have to
Yeah, I am.
go through it. Okay.
And I don't even I can meme.
You're like, I don't
I-
even
I-
understand here.
Right. It's like crabs are inherently authoritarian. Look it
Okay,
up.
so let's
I can't tell.
look it
Blade,
up
are
in
you
your
kidding?
nerd book.
Or does he actually like have some kind of like there are crab societies? Are you talking about the whole like crabs in a bucket philosophy?
Okay, we'll just fucking cycling campaign, and we'll do because I feel like
Is
we
that
just need to push through
authoritarian?
this.
I'm just
And-
fucking with you.
All right, guys, do some fucking telecommuting. There we go. So when you implement a policy, you usually want to go all the way one direction or all the way the other one, because if you're implementing it, you probably want to max out whatever benefit it's giving you, right?
Right.
So that's why, even though this is somewhat expensive, it's kind of chump change compared to our overall deficit, but
Right.
it's like it'll greatly reduce a lot of things associated with like gridlock or whatever. And it helps the environment. There was another thing we could do for $1. I don't remember what it was. Is it witness
for
protection?
$1.
Well, we have like one political power. What can I do for $1? Can we get rid of tear gas? No. Oh, look, private prisons. We can do that for $1. All right, I'm gonna get rid of private prisons. There we go. We solved it. We did it, everybody. We got rid of private prisons.
What just happened? I saw a bunch of symbols move. Some of them changed slots.
So I canceled a policy, like deleted it, and then it rearranges all the orbs because they're made to like fill up the space. That's all it is.
Okay.
It's just a visual
Alright.
thing. Get
So
rid
those
of
are private
vaccines.
Get rid
No!
of Mochi! Like, dude.
Okay, this is the first straw poll. Public smoking ban. Remember, we have an asthma epidemic, but also we get more tax money if people are smoking. So, what are we going to do? That should be our first straw
I'm
poll.
gonna set up a
Public
straw poll.
smoking.
Straw poll. Yeah, I will set up a straw poll.
Crabs are dope. What this party really needs is a claw to crush our political opponents. So I guess we're going full authoritarian. Maybe I shouldn't have canceled private prisons. Leave unchanged.
Smoking rule. Hold on. I'm setting up a straw
Yeah.
poll right now.
I have a very clear favorite. Like, if I was just playing this game, it's like easy to know what I'd do.
Same.
But chat's fucking crazy, so I'm gonna indulge. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't no laws when you're drinking claws. Wait, when you're drinking claws?
Like claw. I think they mean
Oh,
White
like White
Claws.
Claws? Damn.
Yeah. Which
That's a
is
good one. I like that one a
gross.
lot.
All right.
That was too clever for me.
I do not like White Claws.
I haven't had them. I don't like drinks, so.
Yeah, they're. I just don't. I just like. I finally had one, and if you like them, that's fine. No, they just don't taste good. Anyway, here's a straw poll, y'all. And it has been linked in chat.
Do you have the results on your end, or can we see the results through this end? Here.
I can. If you follow the link, you should be able to.
Oh, you can just look at the results. Okay.
Yeah. There's just a results part.
Replace water in the water fountains with White Claws. Now that's a policy we can get behind.
All right.
We've
so
got
far,
3 votes for Leave
law
Unchanged.
change.
Hmm.
No votes for ban public smoking. Not a single one. Not a one.
You know, okay, I'm gonna give them a couple more seconds, but if that's
All right.
one votes to ban public smoking. You, the 25%, you're my electorate.
You what?
They're my electorate. Did that come through?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It did like cut out for me. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one for ban public smoking is me. I realized I hadn't voted.
You don't get a vote. You're in the cabinet. Come on.
Oh, I'm not a part.
You're
of
the
this
VP.
voting? I am.
VP. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna leave it unchanged. That's right. Environmentalists don't really care. Liberals. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did it right. Okay. They
Like that.
yeah, they're like, okay. Well, okay, so liberal in this game, right? People think liberal and they're like, oh, American liberals, right? They associate it with like that sort of thing. Liberal in this game is like the international usage of it, which is they care most about personal freedoms, pretty much, right? Above all else, that's what they care about. I mean, don't get me wrong, they like, you know, they like a lot of things that we associate with liberals, but oh, look, alcohol abuse is almost an issue. That's fun.
No.
Community policing will bring it down in a little while, so that's nice. A win for the
Well, shit.
liberals.
So a quarterly report. Okay.
Okay, so the economic forecast is doing well. So yeah, so if the global economy does well or poorly, it affects us based on how much trade
Right.
we do. Oh shit, where'd that screen go? That's not the one. This is the one. Yeah, we have a huge fucking budget deficit, by the way. Welcome to America. But we also print all the money.
This is America.
So it's kind of like, I don't know. So obesity, we implemented these things. Oh, it hasn't taken effect yet. But I think next turn, those will start to tick down. Yeah. Oh, look, we solved the asthma epidemic. It went slightly down. There we go. It's fine.
So we're done.
Yeah, we're done. We solved it. Crab-based
Yeah,
policies.
it's still pulsing red, but
Okay, so
yeah.
what's the most crab-based policy we could possibly implement? I don't
Is there any kind of like
like fishing or something.
seafaring, like fishing tariffs? Fishing tariffs?
I don't think so. I mean, I can get something with a picture of a boat on it. There's import tariffs. I can do that, but
So through the picture of a boat on it. What about a recreational travel? I don't know.
like tourism?
Tourism.
That's well, we can increase tourism, like we can have an ad campaign. If you implement
Yeah, let's
tariffs,
have, like, a
I'm
crab-
revolting. Oh.
Okay. I don't know what to do for crabs. What do you want to see crabs do, chat?
They just
I am
say
trying-
things. I don't know if we should just be authoritarian or like
They're aggressive towards one another. Okay. So yeah, do you want us to be crabs or authoritarian? Like,
I don't understand this line of questioning.
are those the same thing?
Okay, but how do you guys feel about like
Hold massive rave. Authoritarian crab.
how about diverted profit taxes, huh? We need to make some
What
money
does that
here.
mean?
Authoritarian theocrat the diverted profit tax?
Yeah. What is that?
Basically, I think we estimate how much a company makes in our country regardless of what they report, and then we tax them accordingly. Like if we think they're trying to like dodge taxes.
Who wouldn't like that? Just capitalists wouldn't like that, but socialists would. Foreign relations,
Yeah.
self-employed.
Yeah. Other countries are like, fuck you, bro. You're taxing our companies like a shit ton. Okay, it'll bring in like $26 billion, which is nice. So we're just gonna go all the way up. Capitalists hate it, but whatever.
Stop, man.
Okay, that's something you gotta learn real quick in this game, is that conservatives, capitalists, and religious people hate everything good. They're just like, fuck you. Science funding. Okay, how does chat feel about science funding? Do we want to fund science? Do we want to max this shit out? Because I think this is worth the investment, personally, but no science. Oh, no.
No science.
No science.
What should we have in lieu of science? Nerds. We can learn more about crab.
Fuck science, more God.
Oh, science. Okay, we might have to take a vote here. I'll set it up.
Okay, more God. No, I don't want. Okay, I shouldn't influence the voters, I guess, but man. The only policies I draw the line at are like the really fucked up ones, like banning homosexuality. There's no fucking way we're implementing that. So, whoop, there we go. More God, more crab God. Crabs. Oh, that's why they like crabs, because they worship a crab god. Crabs love the gays. Nice. Thanks, crabs. They just. Wait. Okay.
You just said crabs love the gays?
That's what somebody in chat said. We got 2 votes for science, 1 vote against.
The straw poll, yeah.
Oh, look out. I'm thinking we're gonna have a science victory here. Aw, shit. Are we gonna give it... Oh, does it time out, or...
No, it doesn't time out. I'm just saying, I think it was 3 last time, so I think it's 3 this time again.
Okay.
So it looks like we got a science victory on this.
We're going pro-science. All right, look at that. Look at the GDP is gonna jump by 6%.
That's
more
really cool.
More state employees, and we get like a private. Well, yeah, we might get like a private space industry to develop. Technology goes up, energy efficiency goes up. It's just good. It's a good thing.
There was chat saying that it was a big cost, however.
Fine, I guess we can have science. They relent. Space crabs. Yeah, can crabs into space. See, we already have a private space industry for crabs. Okay, so now we gotta... Oh, we don't have any money left, so we gotta go to the next one. Positive discrimination. So,
what?
It's basically, like, positive affirmation is essentially what it is. There a law that expressly sets quotas for ethnic and minority diversity in large corporations and government institutions.
Okay, so you basically have to hire, a set amount of minorities.
Yeah, so basically what will happen is if we pass the law, it'll make, like, ethnic minorities happy and, like, I think liberals and stuff, and if we reject it, it'll make conservatives happy. Like,
I mean...
I think that's pretty much it.
Pass it for sure. That would be me. And it's interesting because I think this is a unanimous one on.
Yeah, I feel like chat. I feel like chat's gonna like this one. So yeah, conservatives really hate it. Most people kind of like it, and it's good for equality and liberalism.
Exactly.
Crabs say fuck conservatives.
Which is not very authoritarian, but sorry.
Yeah, we're kind of all over the place on the political compass here.
I want to address it because, like, we might as well be talking about it since we're here. People always kind of talk about, like, the whole argument of, like, I want to hire based off of qualifications, not based off of race or whatever. And people don't realize that the problem isn't that not enough. The problem is that black people don't have enough. It's the fact that minorities out there that are good at these positions aren't, because they're getting discriminated before they even get there. So the quotas force them to put their discriminations aside, because you're forcing things to be the way that they should be because they would otherwise. So there's a deeper seated problem than just somebody isn't qualified. No, they're probably qualified just fine. Okay. They just have a bunch of things holding them back. So I just wanted to talk about that one because that's something that's really close to me. Because I just don't like hearing that argument where it's like, it's based off qualifications, not based off race. It's like, I mean, I'd love for it to be based off qualifications, but it's not. So, yeah.
Put an other option on the next poll. Why would we need an other option?
Why?
Yeah.
For what?
So I think we're gonna go ahead and implement a plastic bag tax to save the crabs. Just in
Very
general,
cool.
just like
Very cool.
shit that
Very cool.
yeah, shit that like saves the crabs. I think recycling that's in the same vein, so we'll
Recycling
do
saves
that.
the crabs. Of course
Yeah.
it does. It's not just saving the crabs. It's about giving the crabs more power.
Gender Discrimination Act.
What?
Okay.
Make discrimination against women illegal.
Why? It's all the way down here, man. That sucks.
Wow.
So if we increase it, democracy gets better, gender equality gets better, liberals like it, conservatives don't like it because they can't discriminate, and liberalism goes higher. So
Crabs
so
love women.
yeah, conservatives
Hell
and
yeah.
liberals are one of those things where if you're a liberal, then you're not a conservative, but if you're not but like I think conservative is like the assumed default in this game. So
Interesting.
I don't think it particularly means anything. It just means that if your electorate is liberal, then they're not going to be conservative. They have like fundamentally different values is all that means. Crab Party shirt win. Fucking, I don't know. Oh, we should have replaced our advisors. They're like really bad. They like all dislike us.
Oh,
Okay.
is that what the orange means?
Yeah. So they all have like their own like sympathies. So this guy, he's a liberal and a capitalist, whereas she's a liberal and a socialist. So if we put in those types of policies, then they'll like that. There's a lot of capitalists. Oddly enough, there's 2 socialists, which is sort of weird.
Do you only get one usually, or is there usually more?
Well, it's just that we don't have very many socialists in the country, so it's weird that 2 of them are like in our cabinet, you know? Health is going up.
Interesting.
Look at that. Look at that. Slight increase in health.
What was going down? There's something going down I saw.
Unemployment
Unemployment.
is I don't understand why is it going down
Do you want
here.
that low, or
You want it
confused.
low, I think. I don't know why. I think I don't know why it's down, like it's red like that. You want unemployment all the way down, if like theoretically.
Okay.
And then there's like random events. We win the World Cup, so everyone's 20% happier, and Patriots
Why
like
would
it.
America winning the World Cup? I mean, no offense, but like, what?
Didn't we come
When was the last
close
time we did that?
sometime?
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
not saying America's team is bad. It's just I feel like America has a lot of things that hold it back.
Well, it's not outside of the realm of possibility. I don't know if we're here to like. I don't know. That seems a bit much.
I mean, like that's just me. That's me being. That's just my biases in soccer.
The
Or I
Crab
guess
Party
I don't-
loves
so,
gays
yeah.
and women. Let's see. What can we do to please the crabs? How do crabs feel about the prison regime? So this is one of those things where it's one or the other, right? So on one end of the spectrum, liberals like this. On this end of this, this one's like harsh, so conservatives quite like it, whereas gentle is something conservatives like. Let's see. Fuck prisons. Well, we already got rid of private prisons.
Right.
Own the cons. Gentle. Okay. That's 2. I'm assuming based on everyone else in chat. I'm pretty
fuck
sure that one's probably
prisons, all
fair.
the cons, gentle.
So
yeah.
liberals like it. Conservatives don't. Crime goes down. I don't know why crime is here twice. I think this is a glitch. I don't know why.
Crime.
Yes. And here's another like modifier is that there's like things about us as a president that people like. So like if you're compassionate or you're a strong leader or whatever, like different voting blocks like that about you.
Okay.
So-
Education goes up too.
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah,
I trying to
because you're
tell
like
people?
educating. Yeah. Liberal is weird. So we're just going to pick the better option of the 2. Just fundamentally correct. We set this up, right? Yeah, so some of them, they have like inertia to them, so they take a certain amount of turns to tick up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what else? I implemented a
3
smoking campaign
power.
for asthma, so that's still not doing well.
Right. We just have a bunch of asthmatic people walking around our country.
Like- we could do carpooling, I guess. We could do...
How does that help asthma?
It decreases car usage, which puts less strain on the environment. Where is the environment? Has anyone seen the environment?
Where is the environment? Like, I just love that that's like as a whole, it's just a thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's one of
what's
these
that
blue
percentage
policies.
thing at the bottom.
This?
Yeah, it's a giant percent sign. What is that?
Income tax.
Okay.
Yeah. Crabs love carpooling. They're very compassionate about it. I think the crabs want more war. We're already maxed out on war. We can't go any harder on war.
Really?
Well, I mean, no, we're not actually at war, but our military spending is like through the roof. So it's kind of hard to do any more than that. Let's see. What else is good for the things? This is good for the environment, which is nice. So usually we want to balance our policies in the sense that we want to create more of the people that we're, we want to increase membership of like the environmentalists, for example, because if we want to make a lot of environmentalist policies, then we might as well like increase the membership so they're more influential in the next election.
Okay.
And generally, I think they might want to. Yeah, look at this. So the Environmental Alliance, there's a lot of them. So there's like these groups that oppose the administration, but the ones with the guns here are the ones that we're worried about. So if they have like 200 ones with the guns, that's enough to kill you, right? We can implement like authoritarian things like curfews, ID cards. Well, that's not inherently authoritarian, but they get increasingly more authoritarian. We can waterboard people and use torture. We can use microchips as ways to, like, clamp down on dissent, right? That's what like water cannons are. They like help clamp down on like riots and shit, theoretically.
Right, but those like the Angels of Heavenly Justice, Freedom Rebellion, and People's Brigade.
Oh yeah, these are they represent like, so Angels of Heavenly Justice, they're like religious. Freedom Rebellion, I'm assuming that's like patriots. So if they're like particularly mad, then they become like an armed resistance group. So like 3%ers or whatever.
So they are the extremes of specific ideologies of the game.
Yes. Yeah. So so think of like an extreme environmentalist would be like the Unabomber sort of. He's like anti-technology in any way. Yeah, that sort of thing.
All right.
So this is probably a good one, right? Increase environmentalist membership, helps the environment, makes them happier. It doesn't cost a whole lot.
Yeah, no one's gonna not want it. So, yeah, what can I do for $1? Hey, what do I get for $1?
Yeah, hey. You got a pack of Swishers or what? Let's see here. We can empower the Race Discrimination Act. It'll decrease racial tension, increase liberalism. Ethnic minorities are happier. Conservatives don't like it.
All right,
okay,
let's do that.
Cool, whatever. All my homies love
the 3%ers. All my homies hate the 3%ers. Unemployment's going down, so now it's green. Okay, yeah. So you are trying to make this.
Yes. So it is actively going down. So like because we increase science funding, it's gonna like plummet it because it's like creating a bunch of jobs and whatever. People smuggling. Mm-hmm. This is one of those things where I'm like, I'm gonna make an executive decision here and say it's probably okay. Like. Especially based on the track record of chat and like keeping things rolling, this is probably the decision that we want. Also, gridlock is over, so now that like it stops whatever negative effects that was having. Our our deficit is still quite high though, and the Environmental Alliance is starting to like ramp up, like they're like protesting us.
Why?
They've got 13 million. It's because the environment is so hurt, like it's like in such a bad way right now that
even though we're trying to help it.
Yes, exactly. It's not nearly enough. So there are some like super radical things you can do, like you can like ban air traffic, shit like that. Where's a radical one? Well, yeah, ban coal. That's coal. Yeah, you can just say no more coal. Well, that is good for the environment. It does increase oil demand, shit like that. Gas tax helps revenue, gridlock, and the environment. Okay, that's $1 for the gas. I'll do that for that's a very reasonable one. If I can't do it this turn, I will do it next turn. So so for the gas tax, did they mean CO2 tax or actual like petrol tax?
No, I mean that's just petrol up top.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm saying. So petrol or CO2? Yeah, either.
Oh, you
okay.
Mean like okay.
So, let's see.
Both?
Which ones?
He's gonna do both.
I mean, I'm okay with doing both. Carbon tax is kind of a pain. Like it's like it has like more like long-reaching effects. So if we do a gas tax, it does actually increase our transition speed to like electric cars and things. Doesn't give us much
Okay.
money, though. Whereas I think the carbon tax, which we can't do yet, it brings in potentially a fuck ton of money. So it's like, but it makes, huge effect on the GDP, makes everyone mad, that sort of shit.
Everyone mad.
Yeah. So it's
No
it's
one
like one of
likes
those
this.
things. That's just part of like how a government works, right? It's like while it's a good idea, it's like, where am I going to spend my like valuable resources? So like this is kind of like not really much of a change in the overall budget. Ban cars. I like how you censored A in cars. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do the petrol tax just because we don't have money for the other one right now.
Crabs do not care. It is for the environment, is what they said. So.
How's our violent crime doing? Oh, sorry. There's two different types of crime. There's crime, then there's violent crime. So violent crime is like ticking down. So theoretically, we could like max out witness protection, and it costs like a little bit of money, but yeah, well, it decreases violent crime. It's like less likely to occur. So it's easier for people to get into the witness protection. When can we punch Nazis? When we mobilize the working class, that's when. Let's see.
It's not very authoritarian, is it?
What? What is it?
Mobilize, like, are we still doing the authoritarian crab thing, or no?
Look, crabs love the environment. So as of right now, we've got a broad coalition. We may not share their views on authoritarianism, but oh yeah, and this happens. So if we do shit
We
where
have pincer maneuver.
yeah, so if we don't input a welfare fraud department, she's gonna leave us, which is fine because we can basically just be like, okay, we're gonna fire our whole cabinet anyway. Right? Like who cares? Okay, bye. Like, since we're going the environmentalist route, we can ban single-use plastic. Again, capitalists hate everything. Liberals hate some of the things that we do, but generally they're pretty happy with us.
Authoritarian, environmentalist, theocratic, liberal crabs.
Okay, damn. Okay, so we like have to reshuffle our thing now. I think we waited like way too long.
What do you mean? What happens?
Well, it's mostly that it's like an opportunity cost thing. Like if you do it early, your policies don't have as much time to like shake off the inertia or whatever. But if you do it too late, then you lose out on like political power. She's only given us 0.5 when they can max out at like 2 or something. So she likes liberals and socialists. I think you're exactly the kind of person we want as our tax chancellor person. I always hate this part. So we need somebody for foreign policy. He likes liberals. We want people that support the policies that we're trying to put in place.
Right, exactly.
So if they do make a policy demand, then we can easily do it. It's like, if we're on the way sort of thing. So this guy, let's see. Socialists, conservatives, foreign policy.
A lot of conservatives.
This is socialists and liberals. Maybe? Because, like state workers and things, I think they generally become socialist. Or they're more likely to become that. So we gotta... You gotta think about not just, like, your immediate allies. We have to think about your, like, extended coalition, so to speak.
Okay.
But we also don't have to pick somebody for their favorite job. It's just they do better, I think, if they have their favorite job.
Okay.
So, fuck it. Let's just go with this person for now. God, there's a lot of seats to fill. I'm just gonna kind of speed through these, I think, because fuck this shit.
Just we might as
Welfare, liberals, and capitalists. You know what? You'll do. Wait, okay. Did I just fire you? I feel like I just fired you. She already doesn't like us very much. God damn it. Okay.
Why didn't she? Wait, why not?
Fucking, I don't know.
Is she environmentalist, actually? Because maybe that's why.
She's a socialist and a liberal.
Okay, no, but like they're... Oh, that's desired jobs. Never mind.
Okay, so who's our economy person? Definitely don't want a conservative capitalist. Another liberal socialist? Sure. Public services. Oh yeah, this is a good time to check in. How's the AP looking right now? Promise?
God
Hello?
damn it, I was muted.
Oh.
Sorry. This is let's see.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
fine.
like nothing. Okay, they do have a counter at the bottom. Let's see. Electoral. They have electoral college vote total.
God, there's so
counting
many
up right now.
conservatives on this. I just kind of have to pick, like, anybody. Okay, you're...
There's 16 electoral
not what I
votes
want.
defended on Biden and 13 electoral votes defended on Trump
Gotcha.
so far.
God, you suck, but you're... God,
God,
these
suck.
cabinet choices suck.
I mean, mostly green. You know, like...
I guess. Well, the idea is you're supposed to have all of them green, at least for a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
fair.
so let's just max out environmentalists. It, like, cuts down CO2, oil demand, environment helps, environmentalists. Okay, that's like a good use of our one political power.
Right. What did you say first? Denying responsibility of what? GDP's going down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and this is a thing that happens in America. You get a deadly virus outbreak. Yay!
Is that an update they like added?
Well, in this game, because it came out during COVID, I think they just like, unless you set it to randomize, you always get this event as the United States like a couple turns in. So healthcare demand, a thing we were already struggling with, goes through the fucking roof. GDP, international trade, tourism, lifespan.
Lifespan, and business confidence.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck.
people, our popularity rate is 2%. Crabs want free healthcare. I don't know if we can quite afford that right this very second. We gotta fence with some issues and other ones we hit with a hammer. So
Trade unionists. Why is that so low? And what does that mean?
so trade unionists, these are typically like, I think it's usually like a bunch of like, if you belong to like, if you're a plumber, for example, you're in like a union with a bunch of other plumbers. That's like a trade union.
Ah, okay.
It's that sort of, yeah, based on your trade, these are the
Blue
people that
collar
unionize
kind
with.
of,
Yes, I think they are generally much more blue collar. So, like, they really hate, like, the gig economy because it undermines unions, right? Which I don't think we have the... Oh, yeah, we do. The gig economy, which sucks. So basically, you have to, like, change labor laws in order to do that, which is fucking pain.
the gig economy would be like stuff like
Like
private
Uber.
contractor type,
Yeah,
Uber
yeah.
Eats,
Yes, it's where you're kind of in the middle. You're not a real employee, like, at all. In terms
considered
of
a
like
private
protections,
contractor.
but yeah.
Yeah.
But even though that's your full-time job, you don't get any of the protections of a normal full-time job. So it like undermines any unions, right? That's the idea. That's why they hate it. So
Yeah,
like the
makes
higher
sense
your
to me.
GDP is, the more likely you are to develop this issue. So you have to change things like labor laws to like fight it. So the stronger your labor laws, which are hard to change, it decreases a bunch of that stuff, but it also decreases like productivity, and we're already struggling with like an uncompetitive economy. So you have to like juggle all these like really pain in the ass
Which
sort
is
of
why
things.
the trade unionists would not like us. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting.
Oh yeah, this game
It's
is
funny to me.
super interesting.
It's funny to me that like, yeah, I guess America is not very nice to unions when that like was like, if you look at the Industrial Revolution, I feel like that was what they were peddling at the time. It's like, yeah, learn a trade. Trades are great. Help us build our economy and our infrastructure. Learn a trade. And now like people don't give a shit about
Yeah.
it anymore.
Okay, so I know this is probably going to be controversial, but well, okay, so we can either do import tariffs, which I don't
Okay.
care how much money this brings in. It hurts our foreign relations and shit, but we already get almost no international trade, right? Because of the virus and things, which takes forever to go away. Capitalists and
Right.
patriots like it, which is somebody we're already kind of struggling with. So any points is kind of nice, because that's what a lot of people are, either capitalist or patriot or both. But it really combats uncompetitive economy, which means we'll immediately start to get a fuck ton more, like we'll get a 10% increase in GDP, which is crazy
Okay.
high.
Caden,
Yeah?
can I level with you for a second?
Okay.
I don't want to leave you alone here, but I really got to use the restroom.
I'll just go pee. That's fine. Let's talk
Okay,
about
cool.
whatever.
I didn't know if I like if you were cool with me just dipping for a bit. But
It's
yeah,
fine. We can,
want
yeah, you can take a minute
I
break.
will be back.
Okay, let's see here, chat. So, let's see. Tariffs are they're more complicated than a temporary solution to a permanent problem. I think there's definitely some pluses and minuses to them. It's worth considering right now that we already don't trade with the outside world, so and we don't most of the time. Let's see. Time to replace promise with me. Crabs don't piss. They don't piss, like, ever? Man. Let's see here. Alcohol awareness, rent controls, winter fuel subsidy. Crabs demand a stronger VP. Oh no. They're coming for him. When has the VP ever been a divisive thing on the ballot? Crabs want a replacement VP. Oh no! Guys, be nice to the VP. It's his first time being a VP. Come on. If you be nice to the VP, I'll give you, like, maternity leave or something. How does that sound? Because crabs like women, right? They like women's rights? Or just, you know, parental rights in general? Okay, but does the VP love crabs? I think he's pretty cool with crabs. Crabs like the FMLA. What taxes are available? Punitive tax on superstores is pretty big. This is kind of it's an interesting one. I'm not quite sure when's the best time to use this. Does the VP have crabs? I don't know. Maternity leave for all. I like the way you think, Blood Blank. Okay, so we will definitely do maternity leave as soon as we get it. What is luxury? Oh yeah, luxury tax. Sorry, I forgot to cycle through these. So, yeah, one of the issues, not like an issue with the luxury tax, realistically speaking. It's more like you can only use so many of these types of taxes before you get other negative events, like brain drain, for example, which is like basically rich people take their money elsewhere, which isn't realistically a huge issue. It's just that it's a thing that you have to avoid in this game, so. It's mostly to do with, like, well-educated people, like doctors and that sort of thing, moving elsewhere, theoretically, I guess, which I don't know if luxury tax in particular affects it very much. There was another one I was looking at that could help us. So adult education subsidies could help. Our uncompetitive economy increases productivity and education. Like, the more educated our citizenry is, the more efficient they are at everything, pretty much, which is good. The maternity leave or the VP, Mr. President, make the call. All right. Well, let's see. Where is it? There we go. All right. Boom. We're doing it. Look at that. Productivity goes down. This is definitely, like, a good thing. It's just a matter of, like, when is the best time to implement it. So we'll just fucking bite the bullet now and do it. I gotta keep my VP. Let's see. What else can we do before we are done here? We can, like, get rid of rubber bullets or water cannons or tear gas. Well, can't get rid of tear gas, but we can get rid of water cannons. Please inform the VP his life has been saved by this decision. Okay, I will as soon as he gets back. I suppose I could text him, but I really don't feel like doing that. Let's see. I think crabs.
Yeah, you don't gotta do that. I'm right here.
Okay, cool. He's back.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. What saved me?
The chat was like, I think your VP is terrible. I'm like, look, if you let me keep my VP, I'll give you maternity leave. So that's what I had to do. I gave him maternity leave. So now we maxed it out.
So you were about to fire me if you didn't give them maternity leave because y'all don't like me?
No, I wasn't about to fire you. I'm saying we have to be defensive. We've got an election coming up in, I don't know, 2.5 years.
Fire me?
I wasn't gonna fire the populace was. No,
yeah, exactly. So I just don't understand why the populace doesn't like me when I'm the one that's been doing all their, like, votes for them.
It wasn't like, a firing, it was an execution. They were just gonna eat you, dude.
I have been giving you the ability to put your voice out there, to be able to talk to us, and you guys want to get rid of me? What do I need to do to appease you, crab overlords?
If you need to win an election, will helicopter money give you votes? Maybe. Let me check that. So I think maxing out family planning might be nice. If we're doing the maternity leave stuff, we might as well just like max this out. It decreases. Yeah, I think it's a UBI, but I have to double check it. I think it might be like a rebranding of it. I think this is just generally a good thing. It increases health, which we need. Gender equality is always good.
Okay.
Basically, the more equality we have, it has like effects down the line. I think it decreases crime and shit like that. Which equality is going down, which is not the best.
Don't worry, we will get rid of the president as well if he didn't succumb to our needs.
You know, that's fair. That's just kind of how a democracy works.
I mean, our
okay, so
popularity
the
is
Avengers
50%.
of the Avengers of Mother Earth want to fucking
Oh my
murder
God.
us. See, this is why
Wait.
it's hard to be president. Okay.
Because of the environment issue?
Yeah.
But we
Where's the
came
environment
into
at?
this.
Hold on.
Yeah. But like we came into that issue.
Oh, here it is. I didn't realize it was in public service. Look, the environment's doing pretty poor.
How can you tell? Like,
It's like
What
down.
makes
It's like all
you-
the way down here.
okay, the graph you mean.
Yes, yeah.
Um,
So it causes
so
environmental
all the-
protests and yeah.
explain the screen to me a bit more. The stuff on the left and the stuff on the right. Like,
Okay, so
what does
this
that
is
mean?
what's causing it on the left, and on the right is the effect of the current state of the environment, right?
Okay.
So this feeds into here, which makes it this graph go up or down, and then this is the effect of it. So if the environment is doing poor, it increases pollution because it's not able to like absorb excess CO2 as well, things like that. Average
Right,
lifespan goes down, stability goes down, tourism.
But
yeah.
we're doing 5 things to try and help it, and but 3 things are still hindering it.
Well, effectively, yeah. Like the better our GDP is doing, the worse the environment is going to do. So the GDP is
Really?
important to like have more tax money flowing in effectively. But the downside is that when you have a shit ton of or when your GDP is super high, that means you have a ton of industry, you have a ton of like basically like bad things like obesity is in
Factories
part caused by GDP, because if everyone makes a shit ton of money, then they can eat a lot of food, right? Which is why like in like a poor country or like a developing country, if they don't have a lot of money, you're not going to see that many overweight people because they just don't have a lot of food, their food is scarce or whatever. But
Interesting.
yeah, so
Damn.
then like our clean energy, like environment is one of those things that's super hard to like bounce. I think the best thing we can do for the environment overall is a public service. It's like an icon with a bunch of trees.
Reforestation.
Yes, this is one of the best things, I think. It's like a good bang for
Oh,
your
geez,
buck.
Kaden.
Doesn't what?
Sorry,
What?
your mic like started buzzing.
Is it good?
Yeah, you're good now. That was
Okay.
weird. Sorry.
Well. Anyway,
Continue.
as a measure to combat CO2, basically it's just like, hey, we should start replanting a bunch of trees. That would be
Right,
good
yeah.
for the environment. So that's one thing we can do next turn.
Yeah, we should probably try that. Because we're about
Green
to get
plot.
assassinated.
We almost just got assassinated. We had a we rolled a die and we didn't, So thanks. They're just saying we should have more shit to protect us. Lay wreath for the general. This is kind of weird. I don't think there really is a positive to laying the wreath. I think Patriots like you more, but Patriots like everything you do. So
Green
y'all-
plot.
have y'all seen crabs eat? Why did we get on the crab thing? Like why is there so much crab going on?
I don't know. Actually, I think.
Or
about it.
GDP took a hit. Oh, it's from the virus. That's why.
Mhm.
Okay.
So environmentalists tried to kill us.
Yes, which means we need to focus those motherfuckers to so that was a public service.
So you can either appease them or oppress them.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
So we already like the environmentalists, so we'll just max that shit out. It's gonna take a while to sort of. It takes 8 turns for the environment to bounce back, But immediately, environmentalists like that we have this program. That's like this little number here is like the inertia. So it takes 16 turns for the pollution to go down 9% or whatever. But it also decreases unemployment because you give people jobs. You're having them plant shit. So this is generally a great bang for your buck thing. It makes jobs, which is generally good anyway. Like it's pretty good policy. We probably need to do something else for the environment here. A very sort of immediate thing. Nothing there really. This is good. Fuel efficiency standards is actually really good. Decreases oil demand and increases car usage, but it does make environmentalists happy. It makes motorists happy. Capitalists don't like it. Let me just double check. There's nothing else we can do that's like reasonable. Nah, probably not. I think this is probably our best bet. We'll just...
Yeah.
So, attacking the oil demand is always good, too, because having, like, basically the lower demand, the lower price of oil, which means our economy does better, because it has, like, cheap energy.
Mm-hmm.
So it comes at it from two ways. Car usage goes up, environmentalists kind of like it, capitalists don't, CO2 goes down. Crab is love, crab is life.
Still a huge issue.
Yeah, so you can fight respiratory disease with the environment effectively, the more you help out the environment.
Mm-hmm.
Car usage. Yeah, so car usage is still like a huge issue.
Like, there aren't enough people using cars, or too many?
There are too many people using cars currently. Well, actually, we actually got rid of that. We got rid of gridlock, but we still have...
Still high.
Yeah, we still have a ton of traffic congestion, which is mostly due to the gig economy. It does a whole bunch of congestion. Hold on, I'm gonna let my dog out of my office. 1 second.
Could you explain start and stop triggers to me again?
1 second.
No problem. Giga economy.
Okay, so the start and stop triggers. That's what you wanted. So yes. The reason why start trigger is above the stop is because basically the mechanic is it's once you get a problem going, it's hard to stop it.
Yeah,
that's the idea. Okay, so this right here has a very close start and stop trigger. We're always kind of on this hairline thing unless we reform labor laws, I think, which is usually what we want to do. So you see gig economy down here takes a huge hit when this is up.
Okay.
And it makes the doctor strike worse, I'm assuming because they have more rights, so it's easier for them to strike.
But that's an issue because
yeah,
we need less doctors striking because we have such a health issue.
Because we have a global pandemic.
Right.
Giga economy. Let's see. Citizenship tests is a good way to increase immigration, which can be quite good. Decreases racial tension. I mean, this is definitely a good thing you want to change, but it's like part of a cluster of policies you want to change all at once. Like you can increase the membership of like ethnic minorities by increasing, which ethnic minorities are generally a pretty easy block to please, simply because they just want to be treated like people. That's about it. They're not picky. So like border tests is like a thing they hate. Let's see. Foreign aid. Yeah, we can increase foreign aid to make other people like us.
But to the max, we do not have enough power for it.
Yeah.
What can we do for like 2?
So this decreases socialism, but capitalists like it and increases GDP. Trade Council increases international trade and foreign relations, which our international trade is not doing well already. So,
Right. Question though.
Okay.
with those guys that tried to kill us and everything, do we need to invest in like more security at all now that that happened, or does that happen
We
automatically?
might be. I mean, we could. We could like, like I don't know, have
Like,
more
what
tasers
negative
or
effect do those have?
liberals hate them. Is effectively what it
Ah,
is. Which we're kind of trying to build up the liberal bloc just because they seem to support a lot of the policies that we like.
right.
Let's see what else. Oh yeah, gated communities. Okay, this is like the thing that conservatives and wealthy people like cream their shorts over. They love gated communities.
Which is weird because I live in one technically, but
Oh,
down
do
here
you?
they ain't yeah, like you have to go past like a front gate to get to mine, but down here where I am, it's less a like status symbol and more just like a security thing, both for like outside wildlife and then any potential people like crazy people because it's just like insane down here. You know,
What if
you
we
hear the story of Florida Man all the time.
What if we
So
switched up mid-game and became authoritarian? I mean, we can do whatever chat wants. I've just been kind of going in the direction that you all seem to be going.
right.
But it is hard to reverse course. We kind of already started authoritarian, so now we'd have to go back the other way almost.
Right. Wait.
Well, I guess we
No,
didn't get rid of
where are we
water
going
cannons or
then?
anything.
Right.
Well, all I'm saying is like a lot of the policies we'd put in place weren't authoritarian. Which actually, we don't have a lot of money to spend on like authoritarian shit
Right.
or political
When you say
capital.
money, you mean the
Yeah.
political
Sorry, I
points.
shouldn't use those interchangeably.
Political power points. The triple P.
Can confirm. Oh, Florida Man cannot be stopped by a mere gate. Okay, so for this
I am
turn,
crap.
I think we'll just do a carpooling campaign to decrease car usage,
Okay.
I guess. Religious plot. Now the religious people want to kill us. You see how this works?
The angels of heavenly justice don't like it. What are we doing? What have we been doing against religion?
I think it's with like maybe abortion law and like gay marriage, like just like stuff we start with. Religious people start unhappy. Which is one of the reasons why you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna increase a bunch of tech funding then to reduce like a religious membership, or I'm gonna like secularize schools and shit. Oh no, cyberbullying is gonna become an issue soon if we don't do something about it. Cool. The deficit is pretty big. Wait, did I allow it? Oh no, I meant to ban it. Oh fuck.
Yeah, you allowed toxic waste dumping.
I'm
I was
sorry.
like,
Don't
what the
vote me
fuck?
out. It was a misclick. I signed the wrong bill.
I like was about to say something and then I was like, maybe there's some kind of benefit that I didn't realize. Maybe you're trying to boost the GDP because of the.
Oh
Because of the
my
fucking-
god, there's so
Oh
many.
my god, the Avengers of Mother Earth are gonna kill you.
Us.
Us. Nah, you.
We can detention
We-
with. Oh no, we can't do that.
The president and vice president travel in different cars for that exact reason.
Ah, fuck me.
So they can't take us both out. So
Damn
so
it.
it'd be you.
The great crab is angry. Ah! Oh no, that's already
The
maxed.
great environmental.
We can do
Like, this
CCTV
crab-
cameras.
This is the thing about politics though that like makes me upset. Where it's like we have been doing nothing but trying to pass environmentally friendly things this whole time, and they're still trying to kill us.
Yeah. Oh, see. Yeah. So here's that
Like,
thing. The
give
more
it a
author.
few quarters.
Here's what I was
Damn.
talking about. We've been doing a lot of fuck conservative things, so that means we want liberals on our side because remember they're mutually exclusive.
You're right.
So if we do shit like this, like we go more authoritarian, we're reversing course again. So we're still just kind of in the middle where no one's happy the whole time, and we almost get
Man,
like
politics is so fucking hard.
weirdly yes. Press freedom. We can do this maybe. No, that just does that help us get not assassinated? Oh, that's just security, I guess. Huh.
Mandatory microchip. What?
Yeah, we can put mandatory microchipping in people.
That probably like really, really. Yeah.
Yeah,
Liberals hate it.
liberals hate it.
Liberals-
Uh,
Oh my god.
so what do you think we should do?
What's the sustainability trust? Like,
Sustainability.
what is the most effective thing we could do to appease the Avengers of Mother Earth?
Um. Hmm. We could ban coal, maybe. That's like pretty radical, but it's like. See, I don't know how much they'll like it. Is the thing. That's all of our PP, right?
Mm.
There's not a lot of
You
welfare
gotta use
stuff.
all that people. Sorry, that's stupid.
Okay, so there's
Banning coal. Fuck.
that's like the biggest thing I see immediately that would help.
What is your analysis on?
We can
banning
law and
coal?
order. We can put in police drones and shit to help
No, yeah, I was
us
saying.
not get
I was
assassinated.
gonna ask first to appease, then next to oppress. I was like, huh.
We could do an electric cars initiative, which would it just plummets oil demand and dramatically increases electric car transmission or transition, but it does take time. It takes like 12 quarters to hit full effect. So this is something you do
We're
sort of
gonna
early.
die before that. Yeah, we're gonna die before that. How long does it take to ban coal?
That's a good question. 4 quarters for the full effect. So we'd get a quarter of this immediately.
Okay.
Respiratory
And then-
disease though goes way down.
Right.
Do we just want
What
to
is
ban
one of the
coal?
things- Well, yeah. Fuck it. Let's just ban coal. Fuck
At
the
least we can
coal,
say
man.
we fucking tried, right?
Right.
Our GDP is gonna take a massive hit.
That's fine. That'll help obesity anyway.
Oil demand goes up. Well, we're gonna have a higher deficit though, and they might decrease
Oh.
our credit rating, which means it's harder to climb out of debt. So, respiratory disease takes a hit. The environment will start feeling a little bit better. All right, we banned coal, everybody. That's all of our PP. Religious plot.
Political.
Okay, so they tried to kill us. Political. So this is our relationship, or I think this is just a random event, but it just decreases all this shit, which is not good.
Okay.
Budget deficit's pretty high. Major donor abandons us. Only 15% of the population like us.
I mean, still getting higher.
Okay, what else we gonna do here? Carbon capture and storage. That's like carbon capture is extremely expensive and doesn't solve the problem. Is like the issue with it.
Wow. Okay. Well.
More PP. Oh yeah, Blade asked about helicopter money. Unusual policy designed to boost the economy immediately, where the government effectively prints free money and hands it directly to citizens to spend. Normally, the amount is fixed and can be withheld from those on high incomes. Like all money printing is inflationary. So if we have this in place, that means inflation goes dramatically up, but it also decreases poverty. The poor like it. Poor earnings go up. GDP goes up. Socialists like it because it's universal, and currency strength goes down, which
Which would help which would
yeah.
hurt our deficit.
it would hurt the deficit. Well, it doesn't cost us anything because we're printing free money. Think about that.
Okay.
It sort of starts to undermine these like super important things like currency strength and inflation. So you got to be careful with it. It's like
Okay.
only kind of popular. It's not. It doesn't have a lot of support. So. Let's see. We can do a lot of like small policies, maybe like smart meter, energy efficiency goes up, environmentalists like it. Environmentalist membership goes up. Energy efficiency kind of indirectly helps the environment. So it's one of those things that it's good, but does it, it's like
It's not a lot.
no, yeah, it's very indirect.
Yeah, let's try some small stuff, I guess. So we already banned coal. There's not much else we can do, you know.
We could do like eco home regulations. Well that
Yeah, well,
it decreases CO2, but it costs 10 though, which is very expensive for the political power. Organic farming. Environmentalists like it. Decreases obesity. Health goes up.
1/4 takes all of our PP.
Yes.
Oh wait, but it only takes 1/4 to implement. That's pretty good.
Oh, does it? Where is that at?
Yeah, the
Organic. There we go.
yeah, organic. Only takes a quarter to implement, so it'd be like immediate.
All right, take all the PP. You know, all right, we're gonna take all the PP. Obesity, food price. All right, that's it. That's the assassination. We got fucked.
We just got killed.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like I think as
We
the
got
United
killed
States.
by fucking religious nuts. Not
Now
even
remember,
environmentalists.
we're on 200% difficulty, so let's do the fun playthrough.
I thought that was hard. I was like,
It was
"Man,
was
this
hard.
is-"
I was like, I can do this. It's just a matter of like, I don't know. I don't think I got the right policies in place early enough,
Right.
but I also didn't want to be a fucking puss, you know.
That
What
hard.
was this called?
100. This is what happens when you tax people.
I can't
Well,
believe we
thanks
didn't
for stopping
cancel
the blow
income
with 200
tax
bits, Blade.
immediately.
Appreciate it, man.
Let's see the opposition. What was another opposition name that we had? What's a good one?
Man, fuck. I can't remember. Yo, remind us of what some of those names were. We had the Absolute Unit Party. We never even had the Absolute Unit Party do anything. Which is the funny part. Like, we never actually interacted with the other parties.
Authoritarian
Just died.
monkeys now. The
Republicans, the
the
Bro
pr-
Riders,
facts.
the Bro Riders,
Wait.
Facts.
Oh! I thought that was your
Spark was
suggestion
here.
for a second.
Welcome.
Oh yeah,
Sparks was
welcome.
here.
Okay, you know, I saw Republicans last time, so I guess I'll use that. Shreko terrorists, like they're Shrek and terrorists. I'm just gonna keep the small dick party. I just think that's funny because they're gonna get no votes.
Oh, Spark, Mochi, Spark. You guys know each other? Y'all brus. Bringing another bruh into the bruh family.
Okay,
Word.
so
feel it. Thanks for still coming
do we
in,
do
Spark.
now?
Thanks for coming in.
how do we start this off? That's the real thing.
What are the issues we got? Like,
It's all the
big
same
ones?
issues as
Same-
last time. I could have
all the same.
randomized start, but I wanted to give us something we were kind of familiar with, like what worked, what didn't work.
Okay. I say we get some of those good early on programs started like right now. Like
What
you
were
said,
what were
like,
some of the
stuff
good
like
ones?
Like electric car,
Reforestation
making-
was a good one.
reforestation.
It reduces
making
unemployment, which
electric
is
cars.
huge. It's
Okay.
cheap. So, well, it's $5 billion, but it's pretty cheap.
Right.
Let's see, what else? Recycling is a good one. Costs
Okay.
4. Science funding. It's a lot of money, but like, look at that GDP boost.
I think that was good. Yeah.
We'll just do science funding right off the bat. So I think, personally, what we need to do is we need to right away sort of go for the religious membership thing. Like, we need to get rid of religious membership pretty quickly.
Okay.
Oh, the simp
Just
party.
because-
Damn, we
wait.
should have done that.
The simp party. So, question.
Yep.
When you're saying to like when you want to get rid of membership or stuff like that, how does that make it less likely that you get assassinated?
So basically, the fewer members of that voting block that there are, the less, or basically there's just fewer of them numerically, so it means that there's going to be fewer radical people. So if there's 100,
so-
if there's 100 million religious people, some of those are going to be
So
pretty
you're saying
radical.
You're literally
but-
making your population less religious, is what you're doing.
Yeah, well, really, I think what is more accurate here, it's not that they're not religious, it's that their religion doesn't affect the way they vote. So if we do something like, if you consider yourself a religious person, but you don't really care about abortion law, for example, then we don't care. Then you're not in this voting block anymore. That would be an example.
Okay.
Like, these are the issues for religious voters. So, yes, combined
Okay.
church and state.
So
Church and state shall be
you're trying
one.
to reduce.
Oh no.
You're trying to reduce the block because I'm still just kind of confused because like that block always exists, right?
You're still religious. It's just it doesn't sway your vote. So like a less religious country like Canada, for example. Otherwise, very similar to the U.S. It's just there are very few people that their religion is a primary driver for how they vote. That's the best way to think of it.
So that's why you're decreasing. So you are making it a smaller percent of the population. Like
Yes.
less of the population votes religiously. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, like they still might be all Christian, but they just don't vote
but
for.
It is not a political issue anymore. Religion does not matter in their politics.
Yes.
I got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's see. So what are some other good cheat programs?
It's so funny because, oh my god, it always just baffles me how many tenets of America are are preached like platitudes and like don't actually exist.
Yeah.
Like the separation of church and state. Why is America 53% religious in its voting patterns? Like, what?
All right, so we'll do clean energy subsidy since it's just one. Right away. Boom. Look at that.
All right, cool.
Public smoking ban. This is good for the environment and asthma, right?
Yeah.
Tobacco usage, goes down 22%, which is what we want.
Liberals don't like it, but oh well.
We might have alcohol abuse if we don't act soon. Which I'm not worried about alcohol abuse because we have community policing, which brings down alcohol abuse, I think indirectly. Or antisocial behavior causes it, which is going down. Okay. Can you go to war with Wyoming? I think Wyoming's at war with itself. What are they gonna do about it?
If there's anybody we need to go to war with, it's a fucking Ohio.
Just Ohio?
You can't let it take over. No, yeah.
it's gonna consume the U.S. until it's all just Ohio.
You don't know?
You think it'll stop at the borders? Ohio gang.
Ohio
Look,
gang,
Ohio, they're not sending their best. I'm sorry. That's just they're sending almost exclusively Yu-Gi-Oh trading card enthusiasts. We need more Pokemon trading card enthusiasts.
Actually, there's a really good artist I like. That's a song called Saint Bernard, and it's from an album he made called Ohio something. Fuck, I can't remember what it is.
What's another one? They don't like that. What's a thing I can do? If Ohio takes over, it is what it is. You seem very accepting of our new Ohioan overlords.
Right.
Oh, wait. That's the exact opposite way I wanted it to go. So yeah, see, for example, if we make school more secular, it decreases the amount of people by like 6%. But it takes 30 turns for it to decrease. Membership is solid.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Saint Bernard is such a good song. Do I need to listen to this song, Saint Bernard? Promise? Are you muted?
I'm sorry. Say it again. I did not realize you were talking directly to me.
Well, I'm talking kind of to the room, I guess. But Saint Bernard, what did you say about that song?
Oh yeah, it's a song by an artist called Lincoln. It's just a nice song, and the album is called Ohio something. It kind of talks about living in like the Midwest and how it's kind of dead and gross and stupid and. Like, you have a lot of people who like abide their time with like religion and going to church and stuff because that's just like it. That's like the most.
That's like all you can do. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's like go to church in your small town, and how like somebody who like doesn't really do that. I just think it's really nice, melodic, cool, calm. Right to Die.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's euthanasia.
Oh.
So it Okay, so.
The retired love it.
No, yeah, the retired are like, I like being able to choose when I die.
Yeah.
I will listen to that after the stream, Mochi. I don't want to get DMCA'd.
Right. Constant state of Ohio. Yes, thank you. I could not remember.
But okay, so here's the funny part, right? If you have it is possible to get euthanasia. You seem compassionate. If you allow if you want to die, okay, cool, sign this form and go fucking shoot yourself. Like you can just kill yourself very quickly. Then you become not compassionate. You don't care whether or not people live. That's like it switches, and your population decreases a little bit.
Wait, say that again. How does that
Here, I'll just implement it because we kind of need this because it decreases healthcare demand. So for example, if we're like this, look, people think we're a little compassionate because we want, in extreme circumstances, you're allowed the right to die, right? Religious and conservatives still don't like it, but whatever. If we max it out, Then they're like, oh, you don't really care about people. You're just like, whatever. You're just kind of callous about it.
You're just like, yeah, if you want to die, then die. It's like, that's not the point. Like,
Yeah, so it does
Yeah.
decrease healthcare demand because there's make dying illegal.
and religious people extra hate it. Like,
Oh yeah,
they're going
they
out-
really hate it. But consider this: a 14% increase in liberalism, so a lot less conservatives to
14
piss off.
Quarters.
No, but it increases slowly, which is important. You want to get several of these things rolling at the same time. That's the idea.
Okay. So are you gonna
Um,
max it out to at will?
Probably. I mean, healthcare demand goes down. Retired like it. Doesn't cost us
I
anything.
mean, okay.
Here, signed form. Here is gun. Boom room is on left.
Boomer. Jesus. Hey guys, welcome to my Twitch live stream. This is gonna be the day I die. I've signed my form. Gonna film the whole thing. It's gonna be
In
lit.
the
Don't forget
boom
to like,
room.
subscribe, and hey, don't
Authoritarian
mind me, that Twitch
monkeys.
Prime sub. I'll be dead.
Uh,
God damn.
okay, private prisons only cost 1, and this one's personal for me. Fuck private
Spark was
prisons.
here.
Getting rid of that shit.
He said, "Make dying illegal. Death rate drops to 0." Is that a reference? Spark?
Genius.
I gotta ask. Is that a reference to Value Select, which is an amazing YouTube channel? I want to know if that's a Value Select reference. Because if it's not, check out that YouTube channel. Wonderful skits. They do sketch comedy. One of the sketch comedy, one of the proofs that sketch comedy is not dead. That channel, because that's what YouTube used to be, right? Just people doing stupid sketches on their
I'm
phones
sorry, I
and,
just saw I just saw Blade say pulsing obesity, and I'm like,
Pulsing
it's just such a funny. Okay, I'm gonna decrease tobacco.
Okay.
Because like the
Decrease
thing with
tobacco
these
awareness?
is that the more you take down, the fact that the easier it gets to combat everything else. So
Okay.
our deficit is like nothing. Look at that. We had $330 billion in deficit to start. Oh my god. So on this difficulty, we can kind of do whatever we want, really. Let's see here. We could get rid of our deficit. Look at that. Middle income hates it.
Yeah. Oh.
Bill Clinton the fuck out of
Well,
the
yeah.
deficit. You ready to run a surplus? Did I hear that? Look at this shit. I love that increasing income tax increases cryptocurrency adoption. I don't
Just a
really
little
need
bit.
that money, so let's see. What can we do here? We gotta get rid of the pulsing obesity. It's just too in your face.
Why would middle income hate getting rid of the deficit snappily like that? Is
No,
it
it's
because-
not the deficit. It's the income tax increases it. It hits middle income the most
Oh,
theoretically.
just increasing income tax.
It's well,
Yes,
it's not really that middle income gets hit the hardest. It's more that middle income feels like it's being hit the hardest. That's a better way to phrase it. They do pay more in taxes and whatever, but they get hit by a lot of taxes for a moderate
Right,
amount. Whereas poor people, they get exempt from some because fucking.
because their income isn't that high, then the wealthy have a bunch of tax cuts anyway.
Well,
So-
yeah. Well, and just in general, taxing doesn't affect the wealthy very much. They have so much money that it just does not affect them as much.
Which is weird
Can
when
you
they
clear
think
our
about it.
trillions in debt with this game? You bet your ass I will. Let's see here.
You bet your ass I will.
What will decrease religious right to privacy? It's bad for a GDP to have a right to privacy.
Compulsory foreign language classes.
Oh yeah, this is generally like a really strong policy actually. It's like really popular and it has a lot of good things about it. Guys, he bet his ass on this. Hold him to it. Oh no, my ass. Okay, we should start like the transition, right, to electric cars pretty soon. Oh,
Yeah,
none of these
yes. That was one of the ones that I wanted to get up going.
none of these do any of that. That sucks. Okay, so hear me out. What if
Yeah.
first we do... Oh, can we not do... Oh, we can't do adult education. It's like, costs too much. Usually education is like kick-ass. Like, education just makes everything easier.
Adult education.
He
teaching
lost that
people
years
how
ago.
To fuck?
Yeah, you damn straight. No, actually, that's this class.
Which one? Hold
Actually,
on.
this does
Family
increase
planning.
education. Gender equality goes up.
hey.
Health. Liberals like it. Religious don't like it. Conservatives.
Health
Okay,
is nice. I mean,
let-
health
let's-
is an issue, so.
Let's try to restrict us pissing off faith people or like religious people to stuff that's decreasing membership. Like if we cancel this faith school subsidy, for example, that'll decrease membership, and we don't want to just piss them off because they're still a large voting bloc. So they're
Okay. We can't cancel them yet though, cause
they're 55% of the population. Yeah, so it's you gotta like fence with the issue.
mhm.
How do they feel about
We
this?
can't cancel the policy yet though.
That's a
Takes
good
too
one.
much.
Let's see what else. Nah, that doesn't seem very cost effective. Payroll tax doesn't actually seem to affect a whole lot. It does. It like exponentially hurts the GDP past a certain point.
Mm.
What's another one? Car tax? Nope.
Make sure the environmentalists don't want to kill us again.
Capital gains. That's a good one. Look, it doesn't affect the GDP if we don't. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Bring
What
in
is
some
capital
money.
gains?
Huh?
What is capital gains?
So capital gains usually refers to the long-term, or no, it refers to the. I think it's usually the. Actually, I don't remember if it refers to the short or long-term specifically. It's one of those, but it's basically people that use their money to make their income, right? So if I have $2 billion and I just live off the investments or the money I get from investments like dividends and money from my rental properties, or not specifically rental properties, but stuff I get from the, like, usually it's dividends from the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
That is capital gains, and that is taxed at like 10%. It's taxed much lower than like income, for example. Or income through like labor. So if you work at McDonald's, you have a higher tax rate than a lot of people that make their money through capital gains. Yeah, so there's that. So usually it's a tax that only the super rich people really pay very much, because there's a lot of exemptions for investments for like retirement accounts and shit. There's like specific like exemptions there. Deficit's still there. Do we want to eliminate the deficit?
Like right now?
I mean, we can.
Wouldn't that
It'd
like,
piss them off, but we'd have a bunch of money.
Yeah. What does that help us do?
Okay, but well, yeah, we're not losing anything right now. We could do like a diverted profits tax, I guess, to help avoid.
Are there any middle class? Does the middle class make up any radical groups?
No, they're middle class, bro. They're pretty comfortable.
I'm just saying, I don't want to get assassinated.
No, I know. I get what you're saying. We could do a recreational drug tax. The youth doesn't like it. Poor people don't like it. And poverty goes up. But we make $15 billion. Adult education subsidies. Small deficits are optimal. Yeah, that is true. Prolexis subscribed to Tier 1. Hey, VP, thanks for the Tier 1 sub. Watch out for the middle-class mafia. They'll roll up in their minivans, or well, I guess they're a little bit. It's like the classy ass minivans, right? They pop out when they just drop their kid off at soccer practice. They fucking mow your ass down. Let's see. What else can we do? Oh, electric cars. Yeah, let's just fucking max this shit out. It costs a lot, or it's relatively expensive, but we gotta get that electric car transition going.
No, yeah, that was the one I said I wanted to start. Like,
Yes,
a while ago. Yeah,
I
let's do that.
yeah, should have done that.
For sure,
Let's
for
see
sure.
here. Trade council, alcohol awareness, rent controls, welfare fraud. Let's just do health food. Fucking combat obesity. Like, obesity is like relatively easy to combat. It's just the fact that we just haven't, which is like the issue. Which is such a funny concept to me. It's like such a sad but funny concept.
Yeah, it's like,
I thought there was
he's
one
like,
other thing.
it's pretty easy to take care of, but you just kind of don't.
Man, fuck them people.
Now, I wonder, how
yeah,
well is
we'll
this
just do
game
this.
at representing other countries?
Fuck, I don't know. I've never lived in another country.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Children's food. Are we gonna leave this law unchanged, or are we gonna regulate children's food? This is another good straw poll, I guess, because we haven't had this one come up.
Right, okay. So, as I'm making the straw poll, explain it.
Okay, so children's food. A law has been proposed to regulate fat, salt, and sugar content and nutritional value of food sold to children, including food sold in fast food restaurants and, of course, food served in schools, and is likely to incur costs for food retailers. Basically, it's more expensive to create good tasting food if you don't pump it full of sugar and fat, but usually sugar is the big thing, right?
Yes.
Let's see. Well, okay, so it's good to think of this kind of like how you think about advertising to children is regulated on TV, at least in the United States. Like on Nickelodeon or Disney or whatever, where their like target audience is kids, they follow special regulations regarding like what they can advertise, for how long they can advertise, what they're allowed to say, and shit like that. This is kind of like that. It doesn't prevent them from doing it, sort of. It just, the ones that they do, that like the food that they do eat is like healthier. Even the unhealthy food is better than it was.
Okay. I'm gonna relink the straw polls in chat, but I'm gonna relink it, and I realize I should actually use like highlight it with points and shit. Cause
My friend sent an old tweet saying Trumpet was elected and nearly passed out. Wait, they sent an old tweet? Like a picture of an old tweet?
Like probably from like 4 years ago.
Oh shit. That's just scary.
And I almost passed out. Oh, update on the AP News since we're talking about it. 85 electoral votes for Biden, 61 for Trump.
Okay. I guess steady as she goes.
I ain't holding out for shit. That's exactly how it looked 4 years ago. I ain't holding out for shit.
Well, it is worth saying that at least, well, there's always a chance that Trump wins, right? It's
Right. Which sucks.
well, he has less of a chance now, especially considering, well, like the polling is significantly better than it was. It takes into account a lot more factors that they learned in 2016. Florida is 91% reported, but they're not calling it. Well, because Florida, 1% of the vote could flip. Although very likely red. Ooh. Well, I mean, we kind of expected Florida, right? Like Florida and Texas.
Living here, I realized Florida feels like a state full of blue people getting held hostage by red boomers.
Oh shit, what's
like,
the results on that
what it
poll?
feels like.
Regulate? Okay, sorry, I forgot to check
Okay.
that. We were talking. Regulate
we were
children's
talking about
food.
actual-
All right, kids. No more sugary cereal for you, just rice cakes.
Just rice cakes.
Yeah,
Ooh,
we-
is that obesity 9% immediately?
Yes!
Nice.
See, it's easy to beat obesity. You just have to try. Our obesity
GDP's
is
going down.
taking a step up.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I guess. Oh, it did deadly virus outbreak.
Oh yeah, it was because of the virus. I forgot about that.
But rice cakes are so tasty. Rice cakes are fucking delicious. That's
If they
one of my favorite
rice
things.
cakes are alright. Like plain rice cakes are kind of.
if you cover that shit in sugar and just no.
dip it in honey.
Yeah. If you just cover up all the natural flavors, then
If you don't make it a rice cake anymore, more like a ungodly Rice Krispie.
This is one of my
Arts are
favorite things. Yeah, if you fund the arts, you just make people liberals, which is so funny to me. Like, or rather, you increase liberalism, which is
Right.
different, but tourism goes up, foreign relations, liberals like it. Capitalists don't like any subsidies. I could have made $1 off of that fucking middle school talent show, asshole. Jesus. Unemployment goes down a little, right?
Mm-hmm. Very small, but it works.
How much does this
Oh,
cost
Molly
to
Gray
raise?
does not like us right now, though.
Molly Gray. Oh,
Yeah.
conservatives
her
and
out.
capitalists.
Yeah. We should probably switch
Hold
her
on.
out then, right?
Yeah, we
Get
should
rid
switch
of
out. Yeah, everyone's kind of unhappy except for. Did that just say Martin?
The
Is that her
liberal
name?
Socialist.
Oh, Marissa.
Marissa
Martin.
Martin.
Okay. I remember my grandfather always gave me Rice Krispies when I visited her in the summer, and my mother gave her angry looks. Well, yeah, Rice
Is
Krispies
gay
are.
and therefore should be subsidized. Also, hey, hey, welcome Blood Bank. It's a name I do not recognize on these streams. Thanks for tuning in.
Dude, fucking dope name, by the way.
Right, yeah, with the single zero. Oh, not a zero. It's not a zero. You should spell your name with zeros. No, don't do that.
Why would you? Why would you do that? Why would you give somebody a thing and they go, no, don't do that?
Maybe because I'm just like barfing words. You ever think of that?
You're Ralphing?
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Fucking, we used to Ralph all the time. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna fucking
yeah.
hire a bunch of people. Remember, fucking, what was the,
About that.
what was that stupid fucking Netflix show where I think they canceled it because somebody was a rapist or something on it, but, was it just called Ranch? I don't remember the exacts around it. Maybe somebody wasn't a rapist, but remember that? I don't know. We used to always just go Ranch and just not change it at all. Just,
I think I know what you're talking. I can't remember some of the shit we used
It's
to
like
spend time on back in the
oh, we were
apartment.
fucking high. Oh, sorry, this is Twitch. We were hydrated. We were so fucking hydrated. Just a fucking pitcher of
Okay.
water. Taking
Taking
pitcher
the-
rips. Yeah.
The fattest drinks
Yeah.
of water. I have huge gulps.
Dude,
Did another season
this
without
guy
it.
may be a conservative, but he's got 2.2
The
political
ranch.
power.
Yeah,
The
ranch. That guy
ranch,
got
yeah.
fired. Okay.
Yeah. They did another season without him. Oh, okay.
Okay. That was an unfortunate typo.
You know, for 100 bits,
Wait.
we're gonna subsidize gay arts. Specifically gay arts. No other arts.
Cuck.
I'm sorry, did you just call me a cuck?
No, but apparently, like, Jake fixed the typo to a message I don't see, which is why I'm really confused. So
Oh,
just a message
it just
from
says
Jake
cuck.
that says asterisk cock. Because
I
I
like that a
don't
lot.
think he probably accidentally typed cock. Sorry, I hope
Gotcha.
that doesn't like. Do they feel? Does Twitch not like it if I say that? I don't know.
Say what? Cock
uh,
or cuck?
Yeah.
Or should I say neither?
Right.
Also, I gave you two options and you said yeah.
I didn't know. I only heard one when you talked. You're cutting out
okay.
every so often for me. I don't know why.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um,
Oh yeah, art subsidies. There we go. Boom. Perfect use of
Yeah,
3 capital.
But me saying cuck was the typo. Oh.
Credit rating
Why does it
downgraded.
have it?
Oh shit. That's not good.
Oh, that was why? Because our GDP fell?
Because our deficit is high.
I
So,
thought we fixed our deficit.
no, we didn't actually go through with it, I don't think. We looked at other like taxes. But then we didn't have enough to
Oh.
implement the taxes that we wanted, so we switched to something else.
Okay,
So we
well, then
could
let's fix the
do-
deficit.
Diverted profit tax. That's 31. That's 4 billion. That's not very much. Empty
Yeah, and Everyone
homes.
hates it.
Okay, you know, we'll just fucking
Sorry.
Is there a or we can't afford the punitive wealth tax, can we? Nope. Okay. So we're just going to go with the kind of regressive tax that pays
What's
our bills.
the punitive wealth tax?
Punitive is like if you reach absolutely extreme levels of income, then it's like only 70 billion. It's like a lot. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna do that much. If you reach extreme levels, like say you make $1 billion a year in income, Well, we're going to tax 90% of that, which is how progressive income tax has been throughout most of US history until like recently. So it's not a new concept. It's a very like normal thing.
It's like, you make too much money. Please give us some of that money.
So we did oh yeah, so payroll. We could increase this. That's a big hit on the GDP though. Ideally, we'd like to not overtax. We'd like to increase GDP, but that's kind of a hard sell.
Nice music.
It's very, I don't know. It's civic, I guess. Civic engagement. Oh, Blod is... Oh, shit. I lost the post already. Blod is Swedish?
Blood and Swedish.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. We could do recycling. What increases productivity? Oh, adult education, right? That's a good one. Damn it. It's like always just out of reach.
Always just out of reach. Is it because we don't have enough points for it?
Yeah, we're one short, which is unfortunate.
We could do it next quarter then.
Okay, so what would help our... Oh, yeah, and if you increase tech, by the way, it increases your adoption of electric car transition. See, it's barely done anything already, but it ticks up. It takes 8 turns to get fully in.
Let's see. What are the biggest issues we still have right now? Like,
well, obesity.
Gig economy is super
obesity
high.
is going down. Obesity will continue ticking down because we implemented the bare minimum of policies, and it seems to combat it. Asthma's hard because it's an environment
we're
issue.
Good on that one. Yeah.
Well, it's starting to level out though, so we need to.
Anything on intelligence?
On intelligence.
Like the CIA thing, where it's like, are there any groups that might be?
Oh yeah. So nothing violent.
Okay. But
so
the ones, the groups above, some of them are still linked in ideals to the stuff below, right? Like the Environmental Alliance.
I don't know if they can join multiple
people.
But...
I don't know, but like if the Environmental Alliance is like a group that like is mad, then there's a good chance that we're gonna start getting people of the other environmental radical group to start showing up, right?
Yeah, we could cancel faith school subsidies. It decreases education a little bit, huh?
Didn't we put that in though?
No. This increases religious membership. This is just something I was using as an example earlier. What's the fastest way to decrease religious membership? That's what I... Oh, actually, we can look at a chart for that. Membership. So the space program brings down... That's kind of funny. Man, chat's been like popping off. Let's see. Oh, it's about Biden. Okay, got it. Not as much as I thought, but...
Oh, Wisma, the thumbs up plus coffin is the right to die. We implemented that earlier. Taking off for the night. Good luck, everybody. Thank you so much, Blade.
Have see you, man.
Wonderful night. Take care.
Let's see. What would it... I mean... I guess just increasing this would increase our tech advantage.
Mm-hmm.
It's like so expensive. So expensive.
And the religious membership, it takes 30 quarters for it to go down.
Yeah. But I think we gotta do it, unless we want one policy that's like super regressive just to fucking please them.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So are we just gonna do this then, or?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. And how do they feel about this? Oh yeah, they really hate this. But health goes up, education goes up, liberals like it. I guess this is fine, right?
Right, but you're making them a little upset.
Also, thank you for all the bits, by the way. Ovo, that was fucking lit as shit. We won the World Cup, yay! That's good. See, look, our budget report's doing much better.
Health is going up very well, which is good.
So I think we want to do.
Crime's low.
I think we should do adult education subsidies. I think it's just fucking like the bee's knees, because productivity goes up.
Bee's knees.
That's right. That's the whitest phrase that's ever been invented. 350. Yeah, 3.5% is a good increase. Okay, so those are in place. Whoops.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's kind of neat. If you like hover over, it shows all the things. So the bigger the bubble, usually the more it affects.
The more it affects, or it is being affected by.
Yeah, either one.
Okay.
I think anyway.
Well, the white ones are policy, so you change those.
What about state schools? How does funding for state schools affect membership of stuff? Nah,
Well,
not it doesn't really do. And it's super expensive.
It also apparently increases corruption somehow.
We could do
Like very little.
I see some of these we want to do all at once because it's cheaper to do it all at once, but it's also harder to have that much political power to spend.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one's probably a safe bet. Just Gender Discrimination Act in general is like good
Yeah,
to
a
get
lot of
ticking.
green.
What else? What else? There's a lot of things that liberals have feelings about.
Oh, well, I was talking about this to my dad, and the thing about like liberal versus conservative, at least in America, is that liberal is a very, very large group of people.
Oh yeah.
So like there are a lot of different issues to tackle when dealing with like a liberal agenda, which I think is why sometimes the liberal agenda can seem so unfocused, because there's like environment, and there's foreign policy.
Well, yeah, because they're like all of this
gender
matters.
issues.
It's just hard to say which matters more.
Yeah, like you got to pick. You can't do it all at once. You got to pick one at a time. Like you could probably make a party out of a lot of the different singular issues in the liberal camp. So,
Well, yeah, they kind of did. I mean, the Green Party is.
well,
I mean,
right, yeah.
they're pretty explicitly socialist, but at least their number one thing is environmentalism. Like, that's like far and away
Yeah,
the thing they
exactly.
care about. I don't know what to do with our points. Maybe we should just save them. Extradite terror suspect.
Can your points? Can your points carry over? Is that how that works?
We will keep him here. Yeah, they carry over up to a certain cap. It depends on how good your people are. Okay, so we should probably implement the cyberbullying policy to get rid of this possible situation here, because it's easier to
Right.
not have it than to...
Prevent it. Then, yeah.
Exactly. So
Then
cyberbullying. Parents and the youth, boy, they love cyberbullying awareness. They're all about it.
Mhm.
Public
Climate change
libraries.
is optional.
Mhm.
Education. The
Oh,
retired
yeah.
blanket.
This is like super expensive, but...
Climate
provides
change
jobs.
Adaptation fund.
Yeah, so the idea is that we create a fund and we do like permanent changes to our infrastructure to account for the ways that climate change is like wrecking the planet. So like reforestation, building water reservoirs, building dams in places where, or not dams so much as like levees.
Okay.
It's extremely expensive, but it creates a ton of jobs, and it's probably more beneficial than harmful in terms of like overall outcome. Plus, it saves a fuck ton of lives. So that's
Yeah.
the back and forth. This, it just increases health. It doesn't cost anything. It just costs 8 political power. It just increases
Okay.
health a little. So a little bit, you know, a free 3.5% to health is good. Hybrid cars. Oh, I think my electric car transition goes up. So we'll just, boom. Look, oh, that's fast. So subsidies work really well for that, just in general.
Obesity's still going down, so I don't have to do too much yet for that.
Carpooling.
Telecommunication initiative, which is popular with voters. Our popularity is doing good though. We're like at 50%.
Cool. Okay, we'll just max that out. I was really hoping to
Alright.
ramp up cyber. Dude, it's so funny. Oh, I wonder if it's here actually. Hold on. Let me see if it's.
Hopes that all physical
Oh,
bullies
okay.
are
So I was working on a mod earlier today because this game is actually pretty fucking easy to. I can't believe I did this after Blade left. I was gonna make it to where you could unionize sex workers. I don't have the icon for it yet, but it has a lot of different stuff, which is super fun. So it makes them trade unionists, basically. Capitalists don't like it, socialists like it, trade unionists. And another thing I wanted to implement was cyberbullying other, or like foreign leaders. so
Wait, what?
Well, what it was going to do was it was going to increase your strong leader image at the expense of like foreign relations and shit. I just
So
thought
you
that
would start to cyberbully.
yeah, I was just making a bunch of like meme shit. Uh
Oh, so you can make your own.
Yes, it's relatively easy, but it took me all day today to like get shit to work.
Do you make it in game or out of game?
Out of game, you basically edit it's like a CVG file which is edited in Excel, and you just change all the different cells to shit. But we can unionize sex workers if we want.
Funny. All right.
People smuggling, we gotta allow them to stay. It's just the best option.
Hell yeah, sex workers union.
In a lot of ways. Okay, we could unionize sex workers or subsidize sex workers unions. Wages go up, socialism goes up. The only downside, the reason why I don't necessarily want to do this yet, is it has quite a few downsides with huge parts of our electorates right now. So
which is what
capitalists, religious people, and conservatives. They do not care for us.
Right.
We could do workers on boards. That makes more socialists, and it helps bring down the doctor strike a little, but not a lot. Okay. Let's see. We could do diverted profit tax. That would help bring down the deficit a lot. Maybe decreases foreign relations.
I like the working on boards one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because I think that'll help. Because that just helps. I think it'll probably help you guide your cabinet a bit better. You know. Later.
Yeah.
You
Where
it.
Where was that at? I missed it. There we go. It's like kind of expensive to implement. Well, it's only 12 actually.
Kind of expensive. What are you
kind of
expensive?
Like just because I'm fucking around. I don't know. Socialists love it. Capitalists don't like it because they have to allow their workers to sit on the board.
Trade unionists, which is nice because trade unionists hate us.
Yeah, but they're also a tiny fraction of the electorate. Well, basically, the good thing about this is that it increases their opinion with us, and it dramatically increases their membership. Working week goes down, productivity goes down, socialism goes up a lot, and doctor strike goes down a little. So what we can do... we can, like, slowly reform the labor laws. It, like, gets rid of gig economy somewhat.
Right, which is generally a problem anyway.
Well, and it increases socialism membership and trade unionist membership. Wages go up, productivity goes down, capitalists don't like it, working week goes down. Trade unionists like it, like going more balanced, and socialists like it.
So, is like the gig economy a plague on American infrastructure right now? Or
yes.
Like economy right
it's
now?
the reason why a bunch of people don't have like health insurance.
I thought I always thought that was kind of an issue. It's like, man, I feel like Uber Eats and Uber itself and stuff, like...
Hey, we solved pollution, everyone. We did it by planting trees and doing electric cars. Also, flash crash. Our GDP decreases by 30... So basically, automated trading, once the market starts to enter a spiral, if there's no halts on trading, it just plummets the GDP. Like... overnight, you have a crash. It's basically how the Great Depression happened. Is you have a crash overnight.
Economic. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's
really a thing that can happen in our economy.
Our donor demands a welfare fraud department, which welfare fraud is one of those things that it's very popular. I think with like middle class sort of people, or just anyone that pays a large percentage of their income in taxes. But it doesn't actually find much fraud because typically the systems are pretty well done. Like it's like 0.04% of all people on food stamps seem to like misuse them. So basically, it's just more money than it's actually worth. You're not saving any money. It's just a feel-good thing that some people like.
Okay.
So if we look at the policy, yeah. So you see how it has potential costs and potential income?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it changes. Like, if we fund it too much, then we're probably not going to get much back. Or rather, I think it's too little in this. I don't know. It needs some balancing, but that's how it worked in the other ones.
Can you implement it and then like just not have that much?
You can have it down to the minimum,
money? Yeah, and just put it at the minimum just to placate them.
We can. Poor don't like it, middle income like it, conservatives like it, and we are less compassionate. So we can do that. No hit to our compassionate, conservatives like it, poor don't like it. Okay, that's fair. That's fine, I guess.
Our poor rating's already really high. You know, so we can afford it.
That's true. The poor do like us. I forget. I have to play this like a game. I'm just like, man, fuck y'all, you know? Let's see. What do we want to do next here? We solved pollution. It's done. Oh, one thing we got to do is make our economy more competitive. So if we put in a slight tax here.
Like take it down, you mean?
Yeah, it makes our economy more competitive because it costs, they have to pay a tax to import stuff effectively.
Okay.
It helps local competitors better compete on the international market, is a way to think of this as a tool.
Oh, okay.
And it decreases unemployment. So if we maxed it out, everyone would hate us, but we could just kind of like fund foreign aid money. Like we could just put a bunch in foreign aid. Patriots love it, and unemployment falls by 10% because there's so much that has to be made in the country now. You can't just import cheap whatever, you know? So it goes completely against like free market economics. Yeah, no political party in the U.S. really has a firm stance one way or another here. Republicans used to be 100% fair trade. They haven't been since Trump has been in office. They're pro like free trade agreements, but those agreements very heavily favor the United States, so it's like effectively not fair trade. Or free trade, I should say. Police force. Conservatives like funding the police.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. Food standards.
We have 5 points left.
Obesity goes
So
down.
is there like an end goal in games like this? You just kind of go.
So in this game there is an end goal. So you can, so we have a term length, so number of years, so we can increase the term. But if we do it, our democracy rating goes down, which is bad.
Right.
It generally like destabilizes the country and leads to bad things. And then we also have, then we also have term length, or a number of terms that we can serve somewhere.
2, I'd assume.
Yeah, it's maxed out at 2 right now. So if we want to play this the straight and narrow good guy making the country like livable, then we stick to 2. If we want to go authoritarian, then we can have unlimited number of terms.
Oh.
But it takes a lot of political power, and liberals hate it. It's like undermining like the basics of the country essentially.
Right, yeah, of course.
Let's see, our corruption. We do have some corruption, which hurts democracy, but doesn't really hurt a whole lot else. Like, we don't have a lot here. Let's see. How are ethnic minorities feeling?
Make good on all those sex workers promises.
So, I forget. Do they not like border controls? Or do they... Oh, no, they don't like... Or, yeah, ethnic minorities don't like the...
You can check. Right?
They don't like border controls. They don't... They care about citizenship tests, but not as much.
Yeah.
Basically, by, like, relaxing all of our immigration stuff, we can have the number of ethnic minorities skyrocket to basically 99%. It's, like, really easy to change. Which, at first glance, it's like, well, then who's an ethnic minority if everyone's a minority? Minority, in this case, probably refers to which ethnic group has predominant control over power, right? That would be it. Even if you're only 10% of the population... you're still effectively the politically majority if you control all organs of the government.
Right, exactly.
So, weird to increase that. Okay. Let's see, what should we do now? Oh, electric car transition's going up quite a bit.
Right, exactly.
We can fight poverty.
We can fight poverty.
Let's do it.
Let's fight poverty.
Let's fight some poverty.
Yeah.
You know, while we're at it, we will get rid of, well, we'll get rid of water cannons. There we go. Religious plot. Yay, but we ended the gridlock and gig economy. And let's prevent. There we go. Hit the right button this time.
Right.
So, yeah, if you have a lot of things ticking at the same time to reduce their numbers, you can actually make a big dent in religious, but it's hard. So I think we should probably cancel this.
Like us.
Yeah, we should probably cancel faith schools altogether. Just anything that creates...
To reduce their numbers?
Yeah, anything that makes religious people, we want to do the opposite. Human development increases religious membership, because I think if you have... I don't know if you have high development or low development, it increases it. I think it's low, but I don't know.
Okay, what is human development?
Let me see if I can find it. So, human development... Yeah, here it is. It refers to a combination of education, health, and wages. This is a real-world metric for determining like how developed a country is.
Okay.
Basically, if you have these three things, you probably live a pretty decent life. You probably have access to most of the things you need.
Okay. So how do we make it... So is it always going to increase religious membership if it's up as well?
I don't know if it's an up thing. I don't know. I don't know. It's not like a big influencer, so I'm not going to worry about it too much.
Okay.
Religious membership is hard to decrease, but it's easy to increase because you can do like mandatory prayer and shit like that. We could continue secularizing the schools wherever that is.
There's a lot of popularity though. Like the popularity is really high.
We could keep ticking upwards. Religious membership plummets. Like really plummets. Okay, let's just keep ticking up on that.
Sure. What was that you just changed?
That was the secularity of school. So I made it more secular, so it decreases religious membership considerably.
Okay.
What else? We could fight poverty? Question mark?
I mean, I just want to die again from getting shot by Jesus fanatics.
Sorry, you said you do want to die?
I said I don't. I said I don't want to die by getting shot
okay,
by
I was like,
fanatics.
you know,
So
you do you, man. This one's nice. It just increases liberalism. That's all it does.
Social Justice Foundation.
Yeah. There. Keep the country
How's
tidy.
the environment doing?
Where is environment? It's down here.
The blue down there.
Hey, look at that.
Look at that.
It's basically our oil consumption and the reforestation, I think. Well, it's a lot of things, but it's pretty fucking good.
We're doing it.
We're saving the environment.
All right, cool. Yeah.
We still have asthma.
All right.
Oh, it's about to go away. It's gonna go away.
Dope.
And obesity is about to go away.
We're doing it, Caden. We're fixing America.
We're fixing America.
Presidents.
That's right. Vote Caden 2020. Caden promise. Joint ticket.
Yeah, exactly. Caden Nornibari. I guess it'd be.
It'd be like your first name.
It'd be Ingo. It'd be Ingo Asiaka. Yeah.
Gotcha. Another religious plot. Come on, stop it, guys. Just knock. Oh, see their numbers. They stopped increasing because their membership is starting to take a dip. Multicultural warriors. I think that's like ethnic minority groups.
It is. Yeah, it is. I remember seeing that. But I thought we're doing stuff for them already.
We are. Streamer
Major
offers a
donors
birthday
abandon your
song.
What?
A popular internet streamer is offering to sing for you on your birthday in public. She is known for her tiny dresses and adult-themed songs, making her very popular amongst young people.
Manson. Are they trying to say
Marilyn Manson?
Not
No, no,
Marilyn,
no,
Marilyn
it's-
Monroe.
No, it's.
Remember Happy Birthday,
Oh,
Mr.
I just got that.
President.
Joint tickets, you
Yeah.
say? You're damn right. Gonna legalize all drugs except for the uncool ones.
Right, like PCP.
Wait, that's
Or
that.
whippets.
Wait, hold on. We gotta have a unified message here. Is PCP uncool?
Is PCP uncool?
No, let's
I mean, like-
fucking do it. Let's
Sure.
let's get sung a song by an
The
OnlyFans
parents didn't
streamer.
Like that,
Yeah.
they're like, you're right. This is some occult
Major
shout-
donor.
Major donor has abandoned the party.
That's
So
okay.
you're not.
Oh yeah, the more you tax wealthy people, the less donors you have too.
Yeah, well, of course.
Wow, our popularity. People fucking love us. What else can we do?
I love how the music's way happier because your run's going happier, and last time it was
Yeah.
stressful because things are stressful.
We can do punitive wealth taxes.
We have enough money. We have enough pull for that now. Oh shit.
Yeah, we've got 22. The more popular you are, the better you kind of do too with your
I
political
want to
power.
double check on multicultural just to make sure that isn't raising because it said it was. I just want to see what's up with that. The multicultural warriors.
It's minimal, so they're not really a threat. It's increasing, but we could do something to like make them happier.
Okay. Well, what's the one that's like actually has a lot of members in it now? Like a lot of blue bars.
Oh, here. Religious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The blue
More
the
guns.
threat assessment is like how much of a threat they are to you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we have a very low chance of being assassinated right now,
Yeah.
especially considering our security. What's a cool thing we could implement?
The punitive wealth theft was. But...
That's pretty cool.
Right.
Oh, there's proportionate fines. So fines you get scale to your wealth. Like in Finland, they scale infinitely, pretty much. So if you get a speeding ticket, you could get a $200,000 speeding ticket if you have like $1 billion a year income. It's shit like that.
I like
It increases equality quite a lot. We can do that if you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
Wealthy hate it.
More guns. Mr. Paceman said more guns.
Uh,
That's gotta be one
where's
of
the
them,
gun
right?
law?
There's gotta be gun laws on here.
I'm assuming it's Law and Order, right? Like, oh, here, firearm laws. No automatics. We actually do allow automatics in the U.S. 45 political powers to. Oh, that's already all the way down. So we can do no limit. Patriots will love it. Crime goes down. Okay, cool. Parents hate it. Liberalism takes a
Crime
hit.
goes down if there's no limit on the guns people can have.
Well, it's not a crime to shoot people anymore. We legalized it.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh, this is very hard to move. It takes 38 to move it all the way in one direction. It takes
Yeah.
19 to tick it one way.
Oof, firearms.
Man,
Alright, never mind. We can't just put out more guns. Sorry, y'all.
it's hard. It's hard. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to give everyone guns, but they don't like it. We can do compulsory foreign language. That should help us with like ethnic minorities, increases
Sure.
education, international trade.
Well, it's ethnic minorities, not I'm guessing there's
Right?
ethnic minorities and then like. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
I thought this
was
would help
thinking
with
of the wrong
ethnic
word.
minorities. Oh, it decreases racial tension, which obviously ethnic minorities don't like.
Right.
It increases like everything.
12
That's
quarters.
super good.
It just takes a long time for it to all implement. That's like
Which
an
is
early game
fine.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Workplace
What
safety.
can you do for $1?
Health goes up
Trade
a little
unions
bit.
like yeah. The self-employed don't like it.
Yeah, well, because it's like more for the more laws for the self-employed, which is harder for them. It's harder for them to
To deal with.
yeah to comply with like those sort of laws. So we could do food standards, which it doesn't have a lot of an effect really. Is there anything else? Nope, that's all we can implement. We'll just save the political power and move on.
Right. Yeah.
School shooting.
Oh no.
Yay! I love living in America. It's okay, parents already hate us. Environmental protests have ceased. So this is kind of a double-edged sword. Because there's no more environmental protests, because there's nothing wrong with the environment, there's a lot less environmentalists around. Yeah, so there's very few of them around, and the ones that are around, they like us. Oh no, respiratory disease might come back. Oh no! Why? The environment.
Yeah, what happened?
Oh no.
Was it because the environmentalists were all of a sudden gone?
The environment just took a huge plunge.
From what?
No, I don't know.
Doesn't it tell you on the graph? Like, see what that event was. Like,
school, we got school shooting.
No. There was a graph for the environment state, right?
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Graph. What are the symbols on the graph? Yeah, what's that symbol right there?
That's
right
keep the country tidy. These are all positive for the environment.
Right, but like, why did it dip right when we started to keep the country?
I don't know.
Tidy initiative. It makes no sense.
I guess we played the campaign in reverse by accident, and everyone's like, I guess I'll just throw my trash on the ground.
Okay, is there anything we can do to like help with the environment? Anything
we can fund climate change adaptation.
But that was the like really expensive one, right?
Yeah. Let's see, what else is good for the environment? Usually like tax and like economy stuff is good. Microgeneration grants, I guess.
And we get more environmentalist income?
Yeah, it means that people that belong to the environmentalist group are more wealthy, and the more wealthy they are, it's, you know, they then have other like issues. Like they start caring about taxes more if they're not poor or whatever. Diversity quota.
Okay.
Equality goes up. Self-employed don't like it. Liberals like it. Racial tension goes down. Capitalists hate it. And ethnic minorities like it. It's very cheap. But it's very expensive in terms of political costs, though.
Right.
We can subsidize unions. So we get more socialists and more trade unionists. And wages go up.
Yeah, let's do that.
There's also green electronics. I guess.
Oh, let's. I mean,
I guess
assuming that doesn't have that much of an. Does that have? It takes a lot of political power. Does it have a good influence on environmentalists?
If I had to guess, probably not terribly. I think this is probably very good for reducing, like rare earth mineral issues, because like all computers need rare earth minerals, and if you have too much tech, then it's hard to. It becomes scarcer to get your hands on that shit.
Right. Here, let's do the. I'm just worried about having another crisis, but let us do.
We can do the unions.
Let's subsidize unions. Yeah.
Yeah, socialism is growing quite quickly. So is trade unionism, I think. So if we look
just going middle of the road on that one.
Wait, what did I do? Just middle of the road?
Did you? I didn't see you shift it. Did you go back to it?
Shit. Which one was it in?
Subsidize.
Oh, here it is. No, yeah, it's maxed.
Yeah. Okay, I guess I just didn't see you do it. My bad. Sorry.
I think I just did it quickly. Compulsory school sports. The youth hate it. they really do. They really hate it. And I thought
what
that was
that one
funny.
to help free parenting classes?
Yeah.
I like
pretty
that.
neat.
Yeah, I like that.
But what are the things we want to tackle like right now, though? That's the.
I mean, I guess parents don't give us any kind of radical.
Oh, we're actually running a big surplus. I didn't realize.
Of what, money?
Yeah. Look at that. Our relative GDP is like pretty high.
Damn.
Plastic bags. We could do city farms. More farmers, I guess. Cool.
What do you think we should be tackling right now?
So we should be getting rid of uncompetitive economy pretty quick.
Okay.
We could do the doctor's strike. If we fund the healthcare service, it should dramatically decrease the doctor's strike.
I mean, we are in the pandemic, right? So.
Yeah, I think it's kind of petering out a little bit, but okay. So we don't have the political power, but we can save it.
Okay, let's save it. Yeah.
Armed religious communities.
Whoa, some religious communities. Oh my God, some religious communities. All over the country have begun to arm themselves to take justice into their hands. Oh.
Oh, that's not good. That's too real.
What was increasing? What was increasing on that? Like this.
What does it
why weren't we
represent? I
warned
don't
about
know.
this
Their
first?
their hatred of. I think it's a combination of these three factors: crime, firearm laws,
Crime,
and
firearm
how
laws, and
much the
religious.
religious hate us.
Okay.
I guess I don't know.
And so it is increasing racial tension, tourism, and violent crime. Why would it affect tourism? Oh, it'll probably
'Cause-
increase it.
Do you wanna go tour Afghanistan? Probably not.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
wow, we're getting a lot of money here. A lot of
Mm.
credit rating
We're gonna do
upgraded.
something with it before religious fanatics kill us again.
Again. Let's see.
I don't want to die to jihadists.
Conservatives don't like it when prisoners can vote.
American grown would it be a jihad? I guess it wouldn't be a jihad then.
I guess it's just like enforcing the laws in their communities.
This
They
would
didn't
make
say that
religious
they're
people
like,
hate us a lot again.
yeah,
legalize
self-employed
sex work.
membership goes up. A lot of people start hooking. You know, it's good for the GDP.
Parents would hate us more.
International fusion research, 65 billion.
Jesus Christ.
No
potential income.
Compulsory work for the unemployed. Seems a little fucked up. Does it?
Right.
Okay.
A little, yeah. If you're unemployed, we'll give you a job that you have no say in doing or not.
Mm-hmm.
Cap CEO pay multiplier.
Yeah, so they can only make a certain multiplier of the lowest wage in the company is the idea, or the average wage. I forget which one.
Interesting. Okay.
We could subsidize sex worker unions.
The religious would hate it though. Might die.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
it.
oh,
You
this
know,
is-
fuck it.
Wait, this
Yeah.
one, this technology grants decreases religious membership and unemployment, increases GDP, productivity,
You hadn't done
technology.
that yet?
I guess not. Look at
no,
that shit.
You told me about doing that before we even started playing this game. Like,
Did
you
I?
told me
Oh
about it.
shit!
Yeah, like,
I forgot
you
about
remember
it.
saying that one thing you always like to do is get rid of religious membership because if you don't, you like get
Killed.
getting, like assaulted.
Okay, we're gonna make
Yeah,
school more
so I thought you
secular
had done
too.
that already.
Let's see. Let's see. 3D. Oh yeah, this is. Okay. Probably don't want to do that.
So you can implement policies, or you can change ones already there. Are there any ones that you can? Are there any more that you can implement to affect religious membership?
We could like fund the space program more, but that doesn't do a whole lot.
Okay.
We could do pollution controls.
Do you ever like do anything with like security at all, like increasing security? Or
Well,
do you not
I
do
think
that?
security is kind of a hole you throw money into, that just gets like it gets you into a deeper hole than when you started. I think it might like stop what is immediately knocking down your door, but it doesn't solve any issues, which is why you're gonna get more like security issues in the future. So it's you can kill two
Okay.
birds with one stone.
Understandable.
And I just usually don't play the authoritarian route because I think it's just like not as good. It's just harder.
It's just not fun. Not as cool.
We could do a diverted profits tax. Foreign relations take a hit, but well, I guess we don't need more money. Oh yeah, we're gonna fund the health service. We totally forgot.
Oh yeah, we were gonna like tick that up every so often.
Yeah, let me just tick that up a little bit.
Let's save that.
Uncompetitive economy is gone. Merger.
Cool.
Do we allow the merger or block it?
Let's see. Large company announced plans to buy one of its main competitors. Merger needs government approval. goes ahead, it will create one of the biggest companies in the country. No good reason to prevent this merger. It has an increasing global market. Our companies need to grow if they're.
So it's basically, do you want Comcast to merge with AT&T? It's sort of, is that cool, or is the government going to block the merger?
These two firms to merge will reduce both competition and customer choice, and no doubt lead to redundancy. It's another example of government looking big business and forgetting the little guy. Small business and trade unionists urge you to block this merger. I'd say block it personally.
Yeah.
Because...
Yeah, self-employed and trade unionists like us. We're okay in the books of the trade unionists. Budget went down quite a bit.
Good, yeah. They hated us at first.
Oh, do they still hate us?
They had.
Okay, they don't hate us as much.
Yeah. They self-employed. Well, that's different. There's self-employed and trade unionists are different, right?
No, yeah. That you said self-employed earlier, so trade unionists have gone way up in membership.
Yeah,
see?
Yeah. They.
Okay, so.
I love how they give quotes to the different groups.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is one thing we could do. We could just like fund the post office and it increases productivity like a good
Literally
amount.
the opposite of Trump.
Yes. It increases socialism, socialists.
Right.
Well, so we can do this, or we can do like
healthcare.
healthcare.
Defunding the fucking yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do this, I guess. Then we'll take up healthcare. Oh my God, healthcare! It costs so much to fund. It's like 140 billion.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It takes a lot to get free healthcare. But
well, I think part of it is our healthcare demand is so high too. Like this scales with your population and your the demand of healthcare.
Okay.
I think
hospital overcrowding.
So it greatly reduces the amount of private healthcare, which is interesting. Or well, obviously, but health goes up quite a bit. State employees like it. Unemployment goes way down.
It decreases hospital overcrowding, which I guess which would in turn help the doctor strike, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, apply that.
So yeah, doctors don't care until you like max it, pretty much. So we'll do that. That's gonna take most of our money.
Right. That's okay though. You said we had a lot of it, so.
Yeah. So see, hospital overcrowding is like going way down, which is nice.
So hopefully it'll likely end soon.
So I think. Okay, so this will just make parents and retired happier with us. Okay. We still have antisocial behavior. Huh. That sucks. And then we have the doctor's strike, which
is going down.
Yeah, it should go down quite a bit. Okay, is there anything else we want to do for 4?
Nah, we can save it. I think we should save it.
Okay. Our minister. She wants a married tax allowance. Oh, she's a conservative.
Tax allowance.
Yeah, if you're married, you get like a tax break, basically.
Oh. Why?
To support the religious institution of marriage is effectively why that tax exists, or that tax break exists.
Gig economy is starting to increase again.
God damn it, I hate this. I hate the gig economy. Oh yeah, so the election's showing up soon. And oh my God, respiratory disease is coming back. Look at that. Look at that shit.
What the fuck? Damn.
We still have a budget surplus. Interesting. Our team lost the World Cup. Not cool. We can make manifesto. Oh, there's a donor demand. They also want that. You know what? Fuck you guys. They want, both of these people want married tax allowance. What do you think?
If you so they want tax breaks for marriage.
Yes.
Okay. Would it be something where like can you have tax breaks for marriage, but then you can also like increase like gay marriage laws and stuff like that? So
I mean, we can try to balance it out if you want.
Yeah, I'd say balance it out because like
or it's either we balance it out, or we say fuck these guys and we just don't do it. Those are the two options.
Is she somebody that's like we want? Is Abigail whatever somebody we want to even keep around anyway?
Probably.
Man,
but...
nah, let's not do it.
Oh, it's really expensive.
Yeah, fuck it, nah, fuck it.
Okay. Then we can make manifesto. These are like very extreme things to try to swing over voters.
A manifesto, what?
They're manifesto promises. So if you're like, you campaign on the I want to cut the tax by 25%, it could like swing people that you have like
but
a very
you're
rock solid
to
thing.
Do it later.
Yeah.
Damn. Human development, alcohol, narcotics, intelligence services.
This equality one's like really hard to actually increase in a lot of ways.
Really?
Yeah. Which you'd think that'd be easy, but
are there any manifestos that like
isn't border controls like already super low? Oh no, we can cut border controls. We were gonna do that anyway. Where's the... So we can do that, right? Pledge?
Yeah, we'll pledge that.
Ethnic, yeah, so it doesn't really give us a huge, like, change one direction or another. We can do speeches, which I never really use these. I kind of just get reelected most of the time. We can be like, hey... Well, it costs political power, though.
Right, okay.
So how's the doctor strike doing? Yeah, it didn't really go down all that much, which is unfortunate.
Oh, let's tick up the healthcare thing that we were going to again before we forget. State health services.
God, we can do $300 billion worth of healthcare. It would like very dramatically start to change a lot of shit.
Not a bad idea, necessarily.
The wealthy don't like it, capitalists don't like it, socialists like it. Health goes way the fuck up. Retired really like it. Unemployment plummets. Okay, we'll just fucking do it. Whatever. Balls to the wall. Now's the time.
Mm-hmm. You want to spend any of your capital on re-election? I mean, your popularity's so high.
Exactly. Like, am I really gonna lose? Let's just fucking get rid of, like, well, I was hoping to, like, get rid of tear gas or something. Yeah. Liberals like that. It'll happen instantly, and it's like another boost.
Okay.
Demand from donor. Refuse. Bitch. Get out of here. Is there anything else we want to change? I don't think so.
That's the next quarter.
Well, I only asked because this is really
should we
close to the
replace
election.
Abigail?
It's okay. There's the election. Oh boy.
Oh.
Non-voters. It's a lot of non-voters. The small dick party.
We had a lot of apathy, right?
Yes. 78% of people did not vote.
Are you a guy in a wheelchair?
No, these are like voters. This is like retired or something or impoverished. And this guy is a religious person, I guess. They just have two random people here.
Of the non-voters, does it show you who would have voted for you and who would have voted for... Is that what the red and the green is?
Yes? Yeah. So theoretically, these guys would have all voted for us. Only this amount would have voted for the small dick party. Because they have small dicks, so...
Because they have small dicks.
Exactly. Self-employed didn't really like us. That's actually our largest difference, but even then, we still kind of dominate everywhere else. Changes since we elected. Health has went up 75.67%. Lifespan has gone up by 67%. Oil demand down 60%. CO2 emissions down 41%. Oil price down 38%. Electric car transition, 36. So just human development went up, gender equality, just all the good shit went up, and all the bad shit went down.
Healthcare demand down. International trade went down.
Yeah, that's because we like put a huge tariff on shit because we had huge issues.
Went up, technology went up, crime went down,
wages went way up. Yeah,
the working week went down. What does that mean?
So you know how you work Monday through Friday?
Working.
Yeah. You spend less of your day working, or rather less of your week working. So now people
went up still.
So statistically, people only work 4 days a week now. They only have to work 4 days a week, and they're more productive, and we make more money, and they get paid more money. So wins across the board.
population,
Immigration. Oh,
Less people
immigration
leaving.
went down. So yeah, less people left.
Less tobacco, more
More
quality, more industry automation,
Private pensions went up. Okay, I guess because people have more money. So
less alcohol.
a lot of
Man,
this
we
is just kind of
did
small.
really well.
Yeah, we can reshuffle if we want for free. Do you want to play through a part of another term, or what are you feeling?
I'm feeling like it's already been 2.5 hours.
That's fine.
So another term would be like really long. So I
Oh
say we
no,
end it.
yeah,
I say we cut. Yeah.
we're
I
good
say
here.
Yeah, I'd say we're good here.
Okay, sounds
Let's
good.
get a look at the Associated Press though, real quick.
Okay.
We have 122 electoral votes for Biden and 92 for Trump. So that's what it's looking at right now.
How many for Biden?
But 122.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, 92 for Trump. So pretty good. But I just want to say to anybody else who's possibly out there, if you guys haven't voted and it's not too late, go do so. For some reason, if you haven't, like, it is very important now more than ever that you guys do this. Kind of like to be saying it, but at this,
Yeah.
but I still think it's still should be said. So yeah. Otherwise, thanks for engaging in a little bit of democracy with us.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
Sorry.
fingers crossed that we vote this motherfucker out, because I'm done with this
Right.
shit.
Because I'm so tired. Like, this year fucking sucked. I don't want 2020 part 2. Like, remember how everybody kind of hated 2019 and then 2020? Like, I kind of forgot how much we were complaining about last year, because this year is just so
You cut out a bit.
awful. So,
Okay, you're
because
good.
we were complaining a decent bit about last year. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I was just saying, like, last year kind of sucked too. But like, this year's just been awful, awful. So yeah, man,
Yeah,
let's get this
legit.
dude out of this bitch, and hopefully Joe doesn't keel over and die. I guess.
Hey, well, he has a running mate for a reason, so.
Right, a Fed. But anyway, they're all Feds.
I mean,
Kidding.
it's not Donald Trump, so give her that.
Yeah, right. I'll still take it. But yeah. Good night, everybody.
Peace.
Join the Discord.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh yeah, it's late to plug that. Bye.
Whatever.